Boom. Welcome back to the waviest podcast in the UK. Real talk, true stories, the best in the business. And it's another one, you get me. Today, big up D, innit? D ain't around. Yeah. Family stuff and that, you get me? But we're working double hard right now, like churning the episodes out, you get me? So it's going to happen occasionally, but you get me? We've got the co-host in the building to my right. Raj Jaws, what's going on, my boy?
What's good,
bro? Good to have you back in. You're normally behind. He's normally behind the camera, bare, innit? Last DJ Target one, you was
I'm an off-cameras man, innit?
Yeah, you love it off camera. Yeah, question.
man.
He loves it, bro.
I'm just there posted, innit?
Yeah, 100%.
It's nice.
But to be fair, when you look at like the track record, bro, you've been in some classic ones.
Yeah, I'm here.
Like you've actually been in some, like the Show Shallow episode is a legendary one.
Yeah, I'm visible there. But the other ones, I'm happy to be in the back. But obviously with D not being here, happy to fill in as well.
The April Hamilton one.
Yeah, that's true.
Couple, Disco talks as well. Me, you and D. Drake and Wiley ones and all that.
Yeah, man. Flashy
Silla, New Year's roundup. So yeah, man. And I feel like, you know what, they always in the comments and that, they always like the questions that you throw in from the back. No pressure at that. You get me?
I mean, you better like them though, because they're good questions.
Yeah, hell, were you ready today? Yeah.
Nah, maybe I'm just curious, innit? Like, I'm curious about the music I love, innit? So I'm asking questions.
Yeah, you know what? That's the truth. You know what as well? Why before we introduce the guest, why he's very fitted for this episode. Loves grime, bro. Grew up on grime heavy, like calls himself a grime enthusiast, art illustrator. But grime is more like, you know how I'm rap, fam, Bashman, and grime. I love grime. It's close to my heart, but it probably sits at about third or fourth in terms of like genres that I love. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I was even listening to Mobb Deep when I was writing grime lyrics. I wasn't one of the youths that was like listening to Wiley and every day. But I still was, but not like some man. Literally any grime artists that come out, they was locked into them. I was still listening to Nas, 50 and Mob and that, and then going back and writing grime lyrics, which I feel like my man was as well. So we're definitely gonna dig deeper into like the lyricism. You get me? Because I feel like grime at one point wasn't like most well known for lyricists. It was more known for like hype, energy, catchiness, delivery, up tempo flows and stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. But man, welcome our special guest in the building. I was gonna say Rico, because I know him personally, but Wariko to the back side there.
Come on, man, Wariko.
You know what I'm saying? Wariko. Yeah, that's what I've been calling you for long. So that's why I was like Reeks. You get me? But now Wariko as well. For me, it's a pleasure to have you here, bro, because it's like very often we interview like artists that have put in the work in London and are known around the ends and all that. But to have someone out of London that set pace for like and carried like I felt like you carried a whole city, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's like that's a big thing. And I think sometimes
even a region like East Mids is.
See what I'm trying to say? It's deeper than just the ends, bro. It's like a whole city, bro, and a whole part of the country that had like man them over there and that and gal them and that, but never had a voice, bro. Yeah. Do you know what I'm trying to say? For real. So flowers, fam. You get me? That's what we're here to do today, to unwrap the history.
Fam. Come on.
So yeah, man.
Yeah.
Nottingham. We might as well start there, you know.
Yeah.
We might as well just literally start in Nottingham, because if you, it sounds mad, but as a Londoner, on the ignorant thing, when you think of Nottingham, you think of like Nottingham Forest Football Club, Stuart Pearce and the man. Yeah. You think of Sherwood Forest, Robin Hood.
Oh, is that there?
Yeah, that's classic Nottingham, you know. Robin Hood, and you know what gangster Robin Hood is from, man. Like, I don't think people understand, blood. Man's from the end, Robin from the rich, given to the poor.
Given to the poor,
So it's like gangster shit really came from up there.
Yeah.
So it's like
for the people.
When you deep it like that, that's what I've always known Nottingham for. So if I think of the area of Nottingham, I think of a couple things. I think of the red football kit with the tree on it, and Stuart Pearce, the madman and all that, them man there. Yeah. Then I think of Robin Hood, all the movies and that, and the stories of Robin Hood and Sherwood Forest and shit. And then the third thing I think of is the word Shottingham.
Shottingham, it was a thing. It was a thing.
That's the third thing that I think of, because I think like a lot of people, they sleep on.
Bruv, when you belled me and told me he was a guest, I was like, Shottingham.
Yeah.
And he was like, and I was like,
Shottingham.
So what's Nottingham like for like the American listener, for the London listener that's never been there and that? How can you describe like growing up in Nottingham and that? What was it like, bro?
Like, alright then, for a start, I moved away from Nottingham when I was like 13. Yeah. But before that,
but you grew there up to that.
But I grew there.
You went to school there and all that.
You know what I'm saying? So my identity has always been Nottingham.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't know, but I lived in London for like, I went to school in London. You know what I'm saying?
Secondary school?
Yeah.
Swear.
No way,
Like, I went to school in London, blood. I got a daughter in London. You know what I'm
I know
saying?
you've been about up here.
Man went college in London.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so man actually grew up. A lot of my time grew up in London, yeah. But my identity has always been Nottingham.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
100%.
saying?
The accent's there and everything.
Yeah, you get me. I've never. So when I see certain man who move out of the ends for a little 2 years and then they come back and they're twanging, I'm like, hey,
yeah, they're being fresh. Yeah,
that's how like they're from North West London.
You get me. Wherever they've gone to, you get me. Man will come back and sound like that. You get me. And I think, hey, how are you sounding like that when I lived in London for so long?
Yeah, I did that.
And I'm still raw Nottingham. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
Pineapple juice.
Yeah, man. Put him in. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, like I say, flipping Nottingham to me, Nottingham is like it's a small place, but it's not as small as you would think.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got like, I'm like, before I moved to London, I grew up in a place called Ice and Green.
Okay,
So I grew up in Ice and Green, which is like Ice and Green, Bradford. That's kind of like one kind of area, yeah. Since I've come back to Nottingham, I moved to St. Anne's.
I know about St.
You know what I'm saying, yeah?
I think you put me onto that though.
Yeah.
Because we go far backwards.
Yeah,
you know what
you
I
see
mean?
it. So when I've moved back, I've moved to St. Anne's, you get me? But, yeah, Nottingham. Different little... in Nottingham, I say there's only one black community.
Okay.
That's what I say.
Right, okay.
I say there's only one black community.
Everybody know each other. And
yeah, bro. I feel like if I don't know you, if I see you in Nottingham and I don't know you and you're from Nottingham, born and bred, if I don't know you, I definitely know somebody who knows somebody who knows you.
Probably even know their brother, cousin.
Come on,
region.
you get me? Like there's always a link.
Tight-knit community, small.
Yeah, you get me?
If
it ain't that, you definitely slept with someone who might. No, I'm joking. No, you know what I'm saying? But that's the
but it's like that as well,
that's
though.
It's like that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a small place, you get me?
Facts.
But yeah, like, Nottingham, man, it's this, I don't know what it is, it's a small place here, but I feel like
Gangster,
it's got something in it what reverberates around the country as well. I don't know why, like, it's like I say, I know it's not one of the major cities for size. But Nottingham definitely got something that's with it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Like sometimes I take it back to like you got a big sound system from Nottingham called V Rocket. You know what I'm saying?
V-Rocket,
like,
man.
any Jamaican brother, like if not them, their dads,
someone's
will
connected
know
to
about V Rocket. They would come to London and clash with Cox and Saxon, you know what I'm saying? Asher, World Movement, you know what I'm saying? Like, so,
Nottingham's
always...
Saxon man, them Southeast and that.
Yeah, you see it. So I feel like
Nottingham's... Melanin.
Yeah, man. And then...
They're dad, innit, I think.
Come on. And then you have to remember, also, Spiders from Nottingham.
Okay.
Can't see my face. Bala. You
Big
know what I'm
artist,
saying?
bro.
Come on, bro. So... Nottingham's always, even from the jungle scene, it's always been a thing. Like, you know what? I spoke to
I was gonna say the jungle scene.
Me and Prez was speaking, innit? And he was like, yo, you know how he talks, innit? Like he's got a legendary accent, the way he puts it, yeah. But my man was saying, yo, you see Nottingham in the jungle days, I used to listen to the tapes, bro. He said, yo, I used to imagine Nottingham like, he was like, when I used to hear the waterfront man, them say waterfront, crew. You get me? He says, I just imagine Nottingham to be like, some fucking big castle with a drawbridge and Peter man ready to go to war.
I hear that though. That's what's like Robin Hood films and that as well.
Just that's
bad, you know.
But yeah, Nottingham.
But it's got, like you say, it's got gangster underline in there though. There's definitely ends. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
There's ends.
Because you know what? When I deep it, if I'm thinking about it really and truly, got to big up Sis as well, Paris 1. You get me? You have to big up Sis because I think if I deep it, blood, rap, she's actually the first rapper from Nottingham that I know. If I'm being honest, Paris 1. She was on Channel U early. Early with a big video barring about life. And her video showed the streets.
Definitely.
Like the houses, how they looked and that.
Definitely.
And it always reminded me of like them areas that are just outside of London but still hood. You know what I'm trying to say? Where it's not like bare normal roads with bare like council houses and that.
It's just like I'm not going to say London's not a faster city because obviously it's a capital.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Just like
New York in America
like,
and that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just like Manchester will be because it's a bigger, it's got a bigger infrastructure, you know what I'm saying? But nothing's going on what ain't going on in Nottingham.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It might just be on a smaller scale.
Smaller
you know
scale.
what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like Nottingham's always been a town like that. You get me? But yeah, Pariz one, like she was like, Pariz one.
Is she the first to come out of there, really?
Listen.
Because I know you'd have been doing your thing still, maybe.
Listen, Pariz one's before me.
That's what I was thinking.
You know what I'm
still.
saying?
Big up sis, man.
Pariz one's before me, blood.
Yeah,
like
legendary.
she's from a crew called, what were they?
Street Dreams.
Street Dreams.
Yeah.
You get me? There was
Mike GLC and all them, man.
Mike GLC.
Oh,
you get me?
okay,
and then before that, she come through with people like, I don't know if you heard of Temper, Miss Temper.
Oh yeah. The girl man that was spitting.
Like,
where's Miss Temper from though? Not Nottingham.
Yeah, she's from
Oh,
Nottingham.
swear down, big up
She's
as well.
from
then.
Nottingham.
Yeah, I
you
didn't
know
know
what I'm
that.
saying? Yeah, like she's from that era. Man, like J Gold, Fort Knox. You know what I'm
Fort
saying?
Knox,
like,
that's
Fort
it.
Knox.
Boom, that's
You know what
it.
I'm
That's
saying?
who I remember Fort Knox
bro.
was their thing, innit? Fort
Yeah,
Knox.
You know what I'm saying?
That was their first, and then Street Dreams scooped her up and recruited her as like the first lady.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then around them times there, I remember like
She was cold, man.
GLC coming to Nottingham, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was a little link there. Also, I'm sure Kamikaze might have been a part of it. You know, there was a brother called Kamikaze. But like I say, man,
it's early doors.
they are actually before me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I remember when I used to live in London, and one time I was listening to Choice FM.
Yeah.
And I just heard Nottingham just smashing it on the radio.
Going
and it
crazy.
was even a brother called Lee Ramsey.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Them real
Nottingham's
names,
Nottingham's always had rappers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mr. 4
And Jungle as well, though. Like you say, Jungle. I actually think when I think of Jungle, there's a couple little small cities and places that really impacted that scene.
Definitely.
Even like Bristol and that, bro.
Yeah.
Like people, because they got a mad accent, innit?
Come on.
But they got like them Aggie crew guys.
Yeah,
They had
yeah.
some junglists over there.
Come on.
They had like a lot of yard influence, a little carnival.
Yeah, can't remember.
You know
That
what I'm
is
trying to say?
like Bristol is a hub.
Yeah, it's a hub.
Now we're
Yeah.
talking like the beginning of the black culture.
Yeah.
Which
Carribean
I
settlement
remember,
and that in the
you know,
UK.
yeah,
Basically,
yeah.
after the Windrush and all
Yeah,
that.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Bristol would have been one of them cities. You know
100,
what I'm
bro.
saying? Where a lot of
Where you get-
Jamaicans
yeah.
went.
Yeah,
and,
bare yard
you know
people,
what I'm saying?
bare yard
Then you get
people.
first
St.
generation,
Paul's
innit?
is
Yeah,
definitely,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel Nottingham. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like in the
Facts.
80s, blues,
Yeah.
bare blues and showbeans. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
There's a place
yeah,
called
yeah.
Ice and Green, and it was like a big
That's where you was from
council
originally,
flat.
right?
Yeah,
Where
I'm
before
from
you,
Ice and
yeah,
Green.
yeah. We got them lot over there, man.
front line of Nottingham was, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we're
Like,
putting them on the map heavy today
Come
in
on,
London
come
and
on.
that.
You know what I'm
America.
saying?
Highs
Like,
and Green,
yeah,
St Anne's
come
and that.
on.
Big up you lot.
Like,
That's what we're putting on the
yeah.
map today, man. We're repping.
You see it?
You know what I'm saying?
And definitely, if we go back to the beginning, like the origins of black culture, somehow, some way, you can go back to Nottingham, Highs and Green. You know what I'm saying? If you know about it, people know like it was a big flipping. There was like a big flat complex. You get me? And like my mum will tell me like back in the
Proper
day,
ghetto.
there was a dance every night to go to.
Standard.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
I love that shit.
Nice.
Come on,
That's
man.
how you grow. Vibes.
Yeah, you see
Heavy
it.
vibes,
Like,
fam.
That's community.
So
Yeah.
so I feel like it's mad. Like growing in Nottingham, definitely a very high Jamaican content.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I will say about Nottingham. Like you know, like coming to London, when you see blacks, you might see a brother. You can't say where he's from.
Yeah, that's like in America, innit?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can't say where his origins are from.
I get what you're
Whereas
saying. But
in
that's
Nottingham,
you would know kind
more
of.
time
It's
you look
90% Jamaican.
yeah, Jamaican.
I think
or
even Paris is
from the
Jamaican as well.
islands. Yeah,
Yeah, I think she is still.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Paris's mum and my mum know each other. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
come on,
Like,
there you go.
man
Big
know
up them.
Paris.
Yeah, you actually know her
Man
for
know
real.
Paris.
Yeah, bad.
Paris is like fam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's mad still. So
You
you
get
lot
me?
probably even all went youth centre and all that together. And
Yeah. Come up
Early
from the same youth centres.
Yeah,
you know
see,
what I'm saying?
that's what them ends will be like. So I
Yeah.
can imagine it with the complex building. Everybody goes over the youth centre there. The
Definitely.
parties in this spot. You got the
Definitely.
grown folks bar, the Caribbean takeaway over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
man.
Paris, and I know Paris moved to Paris has been frontier in this thing. You know what I'm saying?
She come London early, innit?
Yeah, she came London from back in the day. When I was in London, she moved like after that.
Oh,
You know what
okay,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
because you come down early,
Yeah,
really, when
yeah,
you deep
yeah.
to go to school and that. Where did you go to school in London then, bro? Like, do you remember?
I went Ashburton.
Where's that?
It was
Remember the
like
ends?
Croydon.
Oh, yeah,
Norwood,
yeah.
Norwood Junction.
Yeah, Norwood.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, Norwood's mad.
Ashburton.
It's ain't like Gypsy Hill, isn't it?
Ashburton High. Not Gypsy Hill.
Kind of
like,
Crystal Palace.
Is it
and
near
that.
there?
Yeah,
it's
close.
near
close.
like Thornton Heath.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Like
It's that south. It's like it's weird because they're kind of near Croydon, not too far from Streatham and that, but their postcode turns to SE.
yeah,
Yeah.
like my postcode. Imagine when I like When I was moving to London, I was thinking, yeah, man, I'm moving to London. When I seen the postcode, the postcode was CRO. I was like, yo, man ain't even in London. You know what I'm saying? As a youth,
you're in W10 right now, though. Yeah, just say it.
I know what one. But as a youth, I was gassed to come to London.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I can imagine. Like, yeah, man, let me see what this London thing is.
Yeah, it's like how I feel when I used to go to New York when I was young and that. Like, what? Come on, man. You get gassed for that.
That must be mad though, moving to London as a kid from Nottingham. Like, did you? What were some of the differences, or like what are the things you didn't expect?
Immediately
for your interest, you
must have done the accent thing. Like, what?
You know what I'd say? Like, what I noticed of what was different about, you know what? Everyone over here watches fucking EastEnders. That's
actually a fact.
Like, you know,
especially back then, isn't it? Especially back there.
Feeling Grant Mitchell and all the
100%.
Billy Mitchell, the pussy.
With the forehead lines.
Like, obviously, I've come with a Nottingham accent, innit?
Yeah.
I've come into the school with a Nottingham accent. Like, why for that kind of talk there you go. But anyway, yeah. But like I say, yeah. I've gone in with my Nottingham accent. I remember the head of year when I was having the little meeting. It was like, you're gonna get a lot of interest out there.
A lot of interest.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's either gonna be bare girls or bullies.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, you're gonna get a lot of attention. He was like, so just beware. I was like, yeah, man, say nothing. You get me? Like, I'm good with this. So, boom. But when I'm speaking to the man, every man watches EastEnders. I'm like, hey, to me that's like them time there. I'm thinking, yo, I'm moving weird. Like, I'm watching EastEnders.
What kind of show?
You know what I'm saying? But obviously, I understand that is like something that is entrenched into the London culture.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but like I say, London.
You know what it is, bro? Sorry to cut you, but you know, I get it, and I'm gonna break it down for you.
Yeah.
Do you know how I'm gonna break it down?
I never even clocked it.
No, I've clocked it, and I get it because blood. When you go to New York, and you got so much in common with them being from London, I was out there early, innit? So now when people go there, I can see that they struggle with the language barrier, even though they're all speaking English. Yeah. Like when you see a gigs on like a Sway in the morning. Now it's getting better, but years ago I saw Anthony Joshua on the Breakfast Club, and he was like, "Yeah, man, you know, I just went in training camp and then I just keep my nut down." And they was like, "Excuse me?"
No.
Like, yeah, like, but he's saying like, man's keeping low and staying out the way. But they're like, what? Like, Charlemagne was like, pardon? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, man don't even know what he's talking about, Rude Boy. So it's weird because we're so British, but we're rude boys as well. And it's like your man them, so you got the patois and the ends lingo and the stuff you make up.
Big mix.
Then you got a Cockney pause. But then it's like, do we even pause that? Fuck it over, it's kind of bad. Yeah, don't pause everything. But then basically, obviously with the EastEnders thing, the reason why I'll give it a kind of definition or breakdown is that you could have the most like black girlfriend, bro. She could be fully Jamaican, cause like her mum will speak patois and that. She might have even only just about been born here. You get me, and goes back all the time. And when they're ready to cuss you, bro, hearing nothing but patois, bro.
Yeah,
you get me?
Straight.
But then 7 o'clock, blood, Monday.
Back to normal.
Yeah.
What's it's EastEnders thing, bruv, and then it's all British again. You know what I mean? So
it's a culture.
It's like like you know, look at Wiley, bro. Wiley's a good example. They're from East. They're an EastEnder.
Yeah.
And look at the way Wiley, when he's ready, he's a sound man, bro. But then when he's arguing, you fucking right. You know what I mean? So that and exactly, and they still got bare flats and man them over there, but they just grew like that. You get me?
And this is what I'm saying. Like even London now, like. East, I kind of see the East man them a bit more like, they're from that predominant kind of area where it's like, Geezers, it's from the geezer kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So even 100. The way their kind of slang is, I see a East man kind of different to how I'd see a South man. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, blood.
Or even, you know what I'm saying? Northwest. You know what I'm saying? Halsden. You know what I'm saying? I expect him to be very Jamaican.
100% blood.
In with that thing there, you get me? So
round here is like that, bro. Remember, Ladbroke Grove is the carnival's here because it's one of the first places from the Windrush.
Oh, okay.
And then if you deep like the London Borough of Brent, it starts at the top of the road. So when you get to the top of this road, you cross over that little bridge, the canal bridge, and it's NW10 this way, W9, and then W6. All there. So it's like a split off point. You get me?
See?
So it's definitely that area. There's money over here too, though, but it's definitely like that undertone hood environment that's not visible to the eye.
But because
it's poor, mixed around. Grenfell exposed a lot of that. That's there, right there. Grenfell Tower, God bless them. And that exposed poor around Rich and how they used the cladding and that to hide the poor from the new people they shot in the yards too. So
in one of the wealthiest
Because
parts.
I see that in like, say like you drive through West, you can see like, I was just saying to my brethren, like, yo, you can see, okay, you got well off there. That looks like the
Yeah,
hood.
trust me.
You know what I'm
innit?
saying? Them man, they look like they're shopping at Waitrose.
Yeah.
These look like Lidl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You can see
Contrast.
the difference. You know what I'm saying? And it's mad.
It's true still.
Alright then.
South,
Even
I
coming
know
from
it's
Nottingham.
different.
You see like how you're talking about differences?
Yeah.
Coming from Nottingham. I'm gonna say like when I come to London, yeah, like would have been about 90. Might even have been about 98.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
As a youth, yeah. So
Jay-Z
it's
era.
like, yeah. So from even as a black man, like in Nottingham, man didn't go cafes. Man don't go-
You got your
man
own
don't go
chips.
Man don't go cafes. Man look at that as like a,
White
you know what I'm
people
saying?
thing.
A white
Yeah,
people
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
No disrespect.
Nah,
Not
nah,
saying.
it's
My
just
man
a
grew up
code,
with
yeah.
my white brethren. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'd more expect my white
It's a
brethren
geezer
to go
thing.
to a cafe. The first time I seen a black man in a cafe was when I was in East, bro, Hackney.
100% fam.
That was the first time. So
Yeah.
even from there, I started clocking like
East is
seeing. So
different.
London, it's one ends,
Yeah.
but there's different little ends.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's kind of like Nottingham. Like in Nottingham, Ison Green, Radford, St. Anne's, a bit more Jamaican. I don't know, like just more very Jamaican based.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Whereas let me
Cultured
throw
up
out
over
a,
there.
you get me, where you might go, I don't know, Meadows or something where they're a bit more. You
Bit
just
mixed
see a
up or a
different
bit
thing.
more-
Man
more
go
cultural.
pub. Man them might hang in the pub and you know what I'm saying. Just
you're
a different
basically like
flex.
Halsden youths.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Brixton youths.
Come on, you know
Where
what I
it's
mean.
like, boom, your cafe is like an old yard man selling
Yeah,
porridge and oats
yeah,
and red
it's the
tete
same
and,
thing. You know what I'm
You
saying.
get me a little morning blue. What's that mountain coffee? That
Oh, the
coffee's
Blue
fire.
Mountain.
Yeah, Blue Mountain's
Blue Mountain
cold.
thing. Yeah,
You know what it was. I know the vibes, bro. I know
You get
exactly
me?
what you're saying.
So yeah, man, that's
Little
just
Aki's
that's
Soulfish in the
Nottingham.
morning with a festival or something kind of vibes. Yeah,
You
but
get
over
me?
here you're getting beans, egg and chips and all that.
Come on,
in the
you
East.
know what I mean?
I hear that still.
I'm just seeing Indian food, innit? I don't know.
No, but the fry up thing.
Yeah,
also,
yeah, I get
very
you.
London though. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Still,
You get me?
man, them will still go cafe over here. Like even in Battersea back in the day, Junction and that. I remember there were some pubs in the bottom of like Dodditon and Rollo Estate and Winstanley and that. And these pubs look like proper pubs and that, which they were proper pubs. But when you roll in the pub, there's yard man in there. There's a yardy pub.
Yeah.
Like, you get me? Them man
Dominoes
there. Yeah.
and-
You know what I'm trying to say?
Bam!
Yeah, straight.
Slam that.
You get
You
me?
get me?
Literally.
Double
literally.
six. Bam!
Drinking
You
a
get
bit
me?
of Guinness and all that.
Come
And
on.
you get me?
You get me?
Real talk.
Backgammon and
You know
them
the thing.
thing they
Yeah,
play,
that's it,
Ludo
fam,
and
man.
them
Yeah,
thing.
Ludo.
You know the boards.
Ludo
You know when you see the
crazy,
boards,
fam.
you just know what it
You
is.
have to. If you ain't got Ludo and Ludi innit, not Ludo.
Yeah,
Ludi
yeah,
and
Ludi.
Ross Clark fucking Dominoes, bro,
Yeah, it's
and
not- it's not
cards.
authentic.
Is it even a Jamaican spot, bro?
It's not.
If you got a
It's
Jamaican
not.
spot, there has to be Ray and Nephew in the thing,
Come on,
Henny,
come on.
little rum punch,
You get
the
me?
board,
Come on.
Dominoes, cards.
See it there?
And there's got to be somewhere with that's shot in brown stew
Come on,
chicken, rice and peas local. You get me?
Brown stew, and
Yeah.
I was gonna say you're gonna smoke some brown weed as well. Don't forget the brown weed drifting
Facts.
through the air. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's
But-
Nottingham's like that, like the same as
Culturally.
Nottingham. You know what I'm saying? Different little
Yeah.
pockets and different enzas.
Yeah.
You got enzas where man might have a little patch where these man ain't getting along with
Them man over there.
them man over there. You know what I'm saying? Them man don't get along with them man, but they get along with these man.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like, but remember Nottingham.
Yeah.
Like everyone's so close as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I feel like in London, yeah. Imagine if I'm a man from Alston, but I got problems with a man from Streatham.
Yeah.
We
ain't seeing
when
them.
we're really
Yeah,
booking
it's
each
a
other.
rave or
You know what I'm
something.
saying? Like
A carnival
unless
or
it's
something.
you get me.
Yeah.
Whereas
But
in
yeah.
Nottingham,
Chances are slim.
You're
you
going
know
to be
what I'm
bumping
saying?
into each other.
Every
Come on,
fucking
man.
Friday
Yeah.
night. cuz.
it's just very close, innit?
Yeah.
You get me? So it's highly likely
Man, go get shopping and
you're
see them
gonna,
back.
you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's highly likely you're gonna book.
Can't
them.
even go Tesco with your Marge in that car. You're gonna buck someone, blood. And it's
Yeah,
on.
yeah, true.
You get me?
Yeah.
And wait, so like you hearing Paris 1, because I don't know Paris
Yeah.
1, innit? I don't,
Really?
Yeah,
You
I
don't
don't
know?
think
Yeah,
so now,
yeah.
like, unless I hear a song.
No, you're-
but
Well,
She's
he did
rap.
say he's old school grind.
Yeah. It's true. She's actually
I'm
rap,
interested to
fam.
see
Yeah,
how
yeah.
old school is from
Yeah.
his questions.
Say
You
no
know?
Yeah, yeah,
more.
but like-
no pressure, but
I mean, no,
Yeah,
it's fine,
say that,
innit?
man.
It's,
You're that guy, innit? You're that
It's just
guy.
the
Say
existence, innit?
Ain't
Like-
nothing. Say less.
but
That rum's
what,
good though.
what innit?
You
It's
better
gonna be
put that confidence,
sipping.
blood. You get me?
But like, did that make you like rep Nottingham a bit more while you were here? Like, did it make you just go, right, I just need to
Let them know.
I want to put on even more so now because there's someone holding it down, and I feel like I can do that too, or did it not?
Yeah, you see what it is, yeah. Like, obviously, it made me proud, innit? But I've always been a musical brother. I say, like, I grew up around sound system. I am a youth who grew up around sound system.
He was already in that music
that
thing.
culture I grew up around. You know what I'm saying? Like my stepdad Parliament is a part of V-Rocket.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
okay, the sound system
Like,
that you just picked up.
You know what I'm saying?
picked them up,
So I grew up around the music thing. From young, I was on microphone. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, I was on microphone from young. Man,
DJ.
I am an old school sound boy. You know what I'm saying? Like music.
Bare
man.
records in the yard and that.
Yeah, you
that's
know
our
what I'm
group,
saying?
bro.
Like, come on, I'm from that. You get me? So it's like, that didn't inspire me. But remember, when Pariz was doing her thing and whatsoever, not saying she's not doing her thing. I mean, when she was doing her thing at the
we talk about that when it was really
and whatsoever.
Yeah, it's normal to have a northern rapper and that.
Right, you see it. But I was living in London them times.
Exactly.
I was with my brethren them. Listening Choice FM. Saying, yo, you get me? And these man will take the piss out of my accent.
And now you're hearing it on the radio and
you
that.
see it? So that would be a thing with them. And like, yo, get back up the M1, you fuck. Get down the M1, you cunt. You know what I'm saying?
Ones.
Yeah, so man. Like, you're fucking London. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so when I'm hearing that now, I'm saying to man them, yo, you see? But I was already spitting around the man them. I was already spitting. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, when you remember back in them times, just to hear a man on the radio, you think he's famous, or you feel like man's getting a grander show. You know what I'm saying? But
lit.
come on, that was the perception back in them times. You know what I'm saying? So to hear them on the radio,
on Choice,
whatsoever,
Choice FM,
obviously that was a motivation. You know what I'm saying?
100% fam,
But
man.
But
that'll
I
make you feel like you could do it as well.
Of course.
Like, because the accent thing, English people have had the barrier problem conquering America, but you probably had it conquering England.
Come on,
because London's that big hub where. Because you know what, bro? When you deep it, Birmingham, London, you just know about Birmingham, whether it's through the Jamaican thing, family, woo. Birmingham's only an hour and a bit on the M-way if you're doing the speed limit and that. You get me. And it's one of those places where it's known for gangsterism as well. It's got a couple big crews over there that
of course
done mad stuff from like the early 80s into the 90s and that. So I feel like they was like a prominent city outside of London. So people would kind of know, Brum,
of course.
Johnson's Burgers, whatever, certain ends and that, Handsworth and that. Aston.
As there should be as well, but it's a big city.
You know what I'm trying to say? 100%.
It's a very big city.
And even that though, I remember our blood, me and you go way back, fam. Like I was just thinking now, Me and Wariko used to reason 06, 05.
Yeah, because I was going to ask, innit? Yeah, because you were telling me.
Because people don't even know, like, they wouldn't even know, my guy, that. Hey, they don't even
Come
know
on,
you,
man.
that. I'll be honest, I can't even talk about what we used to talk about. And the things that we spoke on and But I just know, because I knew him so early, it was like, I used to tell my man them, nah, Nottingham trust, there's these, you used to show me the
natural settings, innit?
You get me? Nah, for real though.
You get me?
Because everyone always knows about, like, Aston and Handsworth and all these things. All of that. But they don't always know about Nottingham.
Of course.
Like me and you used to reason when the phones weren't smart, bro.
100%.
Way back.
100%.
Long time. Do you know what's mad? We actually used to talk proper about stuff that we can't talk about and patterns and help business.
Of course,
but then one day I remember I just said to him, yo fam, you might as well come get on my mixtape, you know. Real talk, remember that? Come on, man, just whenever you're ready. And I'm like, I'm ready, innit? Like, I just thought we did all these reasoning, and we ain't even done one tune, blood. You get me? And I just remember thinking to myself, like, at the time, we're gonna get into this in a minute, by the way, because I feel like the music, like, you know, like, you are a lyricist, bro. Like, you are one of those brothers, fam, that's conscious, hood, aware, self-confident and that, all in one, blood. And it shows through your bars, because you could touch on subjects that people in grime didn't touch on because it was all catchy and hype and reload and and I clocked that early, cousin. And I remember at that time, me and Black the Ripper, God bless his heart, man. Like, God bless his soul, bro. Me and Blacks was tight, fam. We used to roll studio to studio, order a little food. I'd sit in the session where he's recording his, then he'll come down to West and we'd do a couple rhythms and that. And I just remember, bro, me and him had started a tune, with my bridge in jail, big up jail. And then that session, Desperado come. I said, Des, jump on this tune quickly. Then later that week, Big Mighty from SLK came, and that's my killie as well. And I say, mates, do you like this beat? And he's like, yeah, jump in the booth quickly. And this record's growing, yeah?
Yeah, sick.
It's me. And then there's this space, right? Between like Black the Ripper and Desperado, I believe, right? And I'm just like, Wariko.
Bruv, that's fitting though, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
fucking,
I just remember it.
That's a perfect sandwich, pause.
Definitely a pause on that one. So it's got Northwest, North, South, West, and Nottingham on the rhythm. You get me? So I just remember it, blood, because I remember speaking. I used to chat to Wretch as well, and Wretch was on the intro of my old tape.
Yeah.
And I just remember like, I thought, oh, I could get Wretch on this and that, and then me and him was reasoning. I'm like, blood, I'm gonna send you one tune, black. Sent me the thing back quick, bro. Like a couple hours, like you went to studio, packed it up.
You were on it.
Yeah, this was like
on
because
it.
at that time, if we're being honest, this is the first kind of wave of being able to email a song.
Yeah, straight.
Actually, you sent me a CD in the post with it on, with the parts on.
See,
that's how because it was kind of. This is
where
it's
how
06.
far we're going back. Yeah.
It's like 06, bro.
Yeah.
And I just remember we loaded it up, mixed it, and that, boom, boom, boom. And I just always, the reason I bring it up, is because I always remember. Any conversation in a studio session or a barber's, I used to put you in the same bracket. It's going to sound mad to the listeners because, you know, times go on, people become successful, woo. But I used to put you in the same bracket as Wretch 32.
Yo, brother, listen.
You get me?
Listen, fam. And this ain't me flossing or talking. Wretch will know, cause Wretch is a real brother. You know what I'm saying? And Wretch knows where me and him.
Same era.
When I seen Wretch,
when
I seen Wretch, blood. Wretch just come to me and spat my bar to me. You know what I'm saying? He come to me like, when it comes to lyrics, I'm an expert. I leave an MC with 4 holes in him like a t-shirt. That's what Wretch was saying. You know what I'm saying? So, man like Wretch, like, yo, I remember it was a mutual respect thing. You know what I'm saying? But I remember him coming to Nottingham and like buying my mix CD and giving me his. You know what I'm saying? Like, on a love thing. On a love thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
real.
Like, I feel like for them errors, I'm like the spitter.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, like, you were woke before woke was a thing.
Come on, bro. Like that tune with this dynamite.
Yeah.
He's
got fast forwarded.
Yeah, sorry.
Natural.
But
go on, talk to him.
Like I say, like that was
Give him
like
the intro. What's the intro, bro? Tell him the intro. You know the first couple lines.
I can't even remember.
No way.
What was it?
About
what?
Being spawned and that.
Oh, don't cry for me when I die. It's better you're born when I'm born. Cause the life that I'm living in is more.
This is what I'm trying to say.
Like, come on, bro. Man was on that from back in the day.
Bars yet.
And this is what I'm saying. They definitely weren't. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, that tune there opened up man's craft to the listener.
Right. Yeah.
You get me? I was going to say open me up. I'm not going to say that man's with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I am with it. Yeah, so opened up my craft to the listeners. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and even to the man them in the industry. You know what I'm saying? So when man used to do Sidewinder, remember Sidewinder would have everybody there. Wiley, this man, the whole scene would be there. You know what I'm saying? But I would be doing my thing like a PA. With Miss Dynamite. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So so that put man in a little, you know, like perception wise. Even as an artist, you see that and you're like,
big.
Okay. Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So man could work with everybody.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Man was from out of the ends.
Yeah.
Before out the ends was a thing. You know what I'm saying? And man was like prestige in the thing.
That's
like
SB says that.
You know what I'm saying?
This is the same year, 06 as well, when we used to Reason. Yeah, I'm checking it now, a little darker mixtape.
Yeah, you see it.
Do you know what, blood? It's true. I'm gonna tell you where I first heard you from, and then because what you're saying now, actually, I gotta give this tape credit because this is probably one of the first places people would have known about gigs as well.
Okay.
Also, I would like to say that at the time, maybe I thought Akala and Miss Dynamite were jumping on waves a bit too much. Because they weren't really from Grime, and then they jumped on the low deep thing and all that. Yeah. And big. I saw Akala in Miami recently. Big him up, man. But you know what it is? It's like, I just think at the time maybe I was too much of a underground grime head involved in that, and thought, they're coming back now because it's lit. But when I look back on that tape, it's genius, and it is a masterpiece, bro, for its time. 06, you've got on here. You was on 16s. That's Akala, Shizzle, Purple, Gender, Wariko, Bear Man on that rhythm there. Pause. And then you got Ross Clark. Fucking what was the other one? The big one. What was it called again? The one that was like proper make it through. Yeah, gonna make it through. So that's you and the singer on that. Is it Sealer, innit? Yeah, she's cold, bro.
And you know what's mad? Like when I told you how I ended up getting up, remember, but man grew up looking up to Miss Dynamite.
Yeah, of course, one of the
Miss
hardest.
Dynamite,
Yeah.
blood, like any man who says
facts.
different
Yeah,
from
they
our era.
They must not be our age. If
Yeah,
they say
like
different.
if you didn't say, you didn't say you would feel a bit starstruck by Miss Dynamite, blood, you're lying, you know.
She was one
You
of
know
the
what I'm
best
saying?
to come out of
Like-
England, bro, at that point.
Like on them time there,
She successfully bust as well.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see it. And them time
Dr.
there, I
Dre
was
wanted to
living
sign
in
up.
Nottingham. But I used to come to London.
Yeah.
And like come with CDs.
Mm.
That was the era. Like
Yeah.
man would come with CDs and shot them, hand them out. I remember I've linked J2K.
Oh my guy,
Yeah,
yeah.
you get me.
Mike
Big up
Lee.
J2K.
Heat in the streets.
You see it.
Yeah.
Like I've gone to link J2K. Jay's kind of, it's mad cause we didn't even know each other, blood. But it's like he must have heard. He said he's heard me, rated me. I've come to London, linked him, ended up. Yo, my man's ended up taking me to his mum's yard. You know what I'm saying?
He's a
He
real
said,
guy, man.
Come on, man. Jay, big respect.
Mike
Yeah.
Lee.
So anyway, my man saying to me, yeah, I'm going Miss Dynamite studio a little later, to jump on the mixtape.
Do you want to roll?
Yeah. So no, but he's never said to me, do I want to roll?
Okay.
I'm just rolling with him.
Okay.
I'm just rolling with him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Sick.
And then I remember that same day there. Remember when Target was doing his
because J2K was on that shit with Asher D. I remember
right,
Bruiser.
you see?
Yeah,
So-
I thought so.
remember what's it called?
Aim high.
Aim High.
I know exactly
You see
what you're
it?
talking about. See, I'm here, I'm ready.
All right. So we've linked my man.
Yeah, Bo, innit?
He's done yeah.
Yeah.
J2K's done his thing.
Yeah.
And then I've just jumped on after.
Yeah,
Done
straight.
my thing.
Mike,
you get me?
yeah,
On our
come
little
on, tear it
hijack
up.
kind of thing. Done my thing. You get me? And then from there, he's saying he's going Miss Dynamite. So anyway, boom.
Jumped in. Boom.
I've gone with him.
You got it though.
My man's gone. When we've got there, it was like Old Kent Road. Yeah. Some little stairs. I remember some little stairs going up to the door. Yeah. So I think these times here, I'm like trying to get into the scene. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like throwing my music out there.
Yeah.
And time there, I'm
Man's
trying
in
to
the
get
hood.
into the scene, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to link certain spitters,
Yeah,
doing my
yeah.
thing. Yeah. Now, boom. Gone up the stairs. I remember J2K's just gone in. So I remember like,
Oh, the door closed after.
yeah,
Them
no,
ones.
you get me? And then, boom. I remember Miss Dynamite like, who you? And I'm like,
Oh,
Wariko. Like, walk here. Like, I remember something like that. Like, didn't know who I was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then,
Mind games.
But
Yeah.
then anyway,
He's heard it.
I remember she's asked Akala, and Akala's, you get me? Says man can come in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I've gone in there anyway. When I've gone in there, beer artists in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's
like,
why they was moving. Yeah.
yeah, beer artists in there.
All-star session.
Starboy Nathan.
Yeah.
Gets was in there. This man, just beer people was in
Yeah.
there. Logan, Da Vinci. You know what I'm
Yeah, Da
saying?
Vinci was heavy on that tape.
You see it? There was just beer. Like it's coming like
They was
the
cooking.
industry
They was cooking
in
up
there.
in there for real.
You know what I'm saying?
They was cooking up, bro.
You see it? So anyway, I've gone in there now, but I'm not really supposed to be here. I ain't been invited.
You were supposed to be there,
Yeah.
man.
All
That's why
right.
you was there.
You see it?
Yeah.
So I remember I'm sitting on the sofa anyway. Everyone's just doing their thing. I'm just on my own, chilling. Built a little zoo, chilling.
Just observing.
I remember Miss Dynamite said,
So what do you do?
"So what? You okay?" Like basically question me. But I can imagine it.
Yeah.
I can imagine it would
Well,
have been a
fine,
thing
yeah.
like, "Use this brother in the
Yeah,
thing."
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
"Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah.
ain't invited him."
No one don't know him apart from J2K.
You get me?
That's
Like,
it, yeah.
Kingsley, do you know him? Like,
Yeah.
I call it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
do you know this guy? So anyway, she's asked me. She says, "What do you do?" I says, "Oh,
A rap.
I'm a spitter still."
Yeah,
You get me?
yeah.
Like, I do grime and She's like, "All right, well," I can see she looked a bit skeptical.
Yeah.
You know, like looking at me like, "Okay,
Not in the
well,"
view.
you get me? She was like, "Do you want to jump on something?" You
that
get
is
me? So I'm like,
nuts.
"Well, yeah. You get me?"
Run the
She's-
rhythm, man.
She's like, "Come in here and get a beat and see what you do."
That is
That's what she's
mental.
done. Car
Testing you, bro.
at the time,
I could have got scrapped immediately.
You see it?
Yeah,
She
yeah.
did not need to do a test there, though.
yeah,
That is
she didn't.
sick.
She didn't.
Nah, but
Yeah.
she's real, that means.
Yeah, that
She's
is
I would do
real.
that. I'll do that.
That
You
is-
get me?
that
She's
is
real.
sick.
You see it? But like I say, just to give you a pause it there and just to give it like a indication of where the times of what it was.
Yeah.
Miss Dynamite coming back to do a mixtape with the grime scene
That's what
was
I'm
a
saying.
big thing.
Big deal.
But there was a lot of skepticalness about it. You
Hell
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like people like, why is she coming back for?
Even like me, like I just
Trying
said,
to jump
yeah,
on
like,
the-
bruv.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
see it?
yeah.
And
Facts,
then you
facts.
Right.
It's like you had to go get, like, in my opinion, they had to go get the low deep Da Vinci, the gets and that to stamp it and make it official.
To verify
it. They had the
That kind of
movement on
vibe.
there.
I hear you.
All right.
Yeah.
It was that vibe. So anyway, I feel like every spitter was there trying to just be on this mix CD.
Yeah.
Like everyone
100.
wanted to. She was
see
bringing the whole scene in and probably picking like 20 tunes. You know what I'm saying? And probably made 6 there with different artists.
Hell
and
yeah.
The
There's
25
probably loads
tunes.
that didn't make it, innit? Yeah.
There was bare what didn't make it, blood. I seen bare artists in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anyway,
Never ended up on it and that, yeah.
So imagine this, cause this story is epic, you know, fam. Like this is what I'm writing in a book one day when I do a book, bro. You know what I'm saying, yeah? So like I say, I'm just a brother from Nottingham who's just trying to gate crash this scene and trying to do my thing. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, boom. She's like took me into the studio. I've gone into the studio. Boom, when I've gone in there, all right, Logan, Salma, this man, I'm sure twin.
Someone was there.
You know what I'm saying? People was in there. You know what I'm saying? Da Vinci. I remember Da Vinci sitting there. I never seen Da Vinci.
Yeah.
I just heard his beats.
Was he wearing his glasses? Was he wearing his shades?
I can't
remember.
You know them ones.
I just remember his hair.
You know the producer shades.
Yeah. Half plaited, half out.
Yeah, you get me? I remember thinking, all right, so she's like, yeah, could you give this guy? It was literally this.
Give this fella a rhythm.
It was literally that, bro. Yeah, that was the vibe. Like man standing there like a youth, like
you're waiting, bro.
I'm still like, you get me? Boom. Anyway,
you don't overextend yourself as well. You're gonna get shut down. So
right.
Like,
You see, so I'm just saying, like, let me see where this goes. Boom.
Was you nervous or were you good? Like,
you smoked a spliff by now, innit? I think.
I told you what I was just like, fucking hell, like I'm here with Miss Dynamite.
All right,
like I say, Miss Dynamite's a superstar,
yeah, of course.
And it's not man weren't in London where I might see her drive past, or I don't know, like
she's not in reach.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
she's not in
someone
reach.
I've ever seen.
You know what I'm saying? Like my mum knows
that.
Miss Dynamite, my dad, my family, like you know what I'm saying? Been on the TV, you know what I'm saying? So anyway,
number 1 on the radio, fam.
You see it. So anyway, she's like, yeah, could you give this
fella rhythm
guy a beat, please? And he's like, all right, what do you like? And I'm like,
what
yeah,
you like,
he's like, I'll run a few
run
beats in
couple,
it.
blood.
So he's run a couple, boom, that beat come.
Oh, you picked it?
Yeah, I says, I like this beat here. I says, I like this beat here.
Serious tune.
I says, all right, yeah. He was like, yeah, man, take this beat, boom, boom. Gave it. She was like, put it on a CD. Sent me to one little room.
Oh right.
Sent me to a little room and just says, yeah, just go write your thing, and when you're ready with something, come bring it back, and then we'll see from there. So anyway, boom, gone in there. Wrote the thing. Don't cry for me when I die. It's better you're more when I'm born. God, the life that I'm living in is more dirty than a program with porn. You got like, I just start writing.
That shit was hard.
Boom. Wrote the 16. Anyway,
all fresh. Like you didn't.
Yeah. Off the top of my head, like real talk, man. Like he says it. Look, and I'm glad you said it. But like you sent me the beat.
Come on.
Yeah.
Couple hours later, that's how man.
I would never cap, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not a cap.
No, but this process thing is mad interesting, isn't it? Because everyone does it differently. It's nice to know.
I'm an in the studio writer.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And also, let me add. I know they hate me interjecting here, but this one's important.
Yeah.
His rhyme scheme, you can tell how, like, alright, so when you sent me the stems for the verse, you can tell he punches in, so he might not have even ever written it. He might have written 4 bars and then punched the 2 because the flow was different. And I remember mixing it. And it's like you'd have like a flow where it'd be like I'm bound to blow in this scene, and then you could record the next 4 separate, and I could hear it.
It was just man would have different rhyming patterns for different tracks. You get me?
Different tones on the following line, like you're answering yourself.
You get me? And remember, I'm not an engineer. You get me? So sometimes man shit might be a bit messy. You know what I'm saying? But I would do things in a way where a man will be like, yo, how you laid it like that?
Because you're saying a lot of words in a sentence as well, so you got to punch in sometimes.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
people do that regularly now, punching in. But you was doing it then, which made me know he's a lyricist, because I could, I used to do them times. I can't do that again now, but I used to go studio and my engineer used to be like, bro, you're fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, I would say the intro, spit my 16 and then spit the chorus. All in one take.
All in one take.
And then double it up and then stab it and give it some variation. But like, people like you, Wretch, and all these people, and that I could tell that where you were trying to break lyrical boundaries and play with bend words.
Yeah, man have to.
You gotta stop and come back, and
you gotta you see what it is. This thing, it can be an ego thing when you're spitting, when you're in the booth. The ego back in the day would say, one take
64.
master, Man's a one take master.
True.
64, what? 128, 128.
That's why Rex is called 32.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. See, so, but then obviously, as you start making a song now, and you're like, this ain't an ego thing.
Nah.
Like,
That's good to know, though. That's good to realise.
Man, actually gonna stab it here and take out this bit and get this through so that it flows through more effectively. When you're just coming into this thing, it's more like ego. You know what I'm saying? Man is firing it out. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
It's like a movie though. Because in a movie it's takes and cuts.
It's never.
That's what an album should be when you're building a real song.
Yeah.
But we come in dub plates, fam. It weren't even a tune, blood. Then it was a dub. Like you send it. It's only when you're sending it to Logan and that later on you start crafting it because you're like he's gonna play on Kiss.
Yeah.
Before that, man don't care. People playing it on their fucking Walkman and that.
You get me?
Man's
all like in the door.
In the booth.
Man's done a 20. Man's on bottle 24. Man's just like, you get me?
And your last word sounds retarded. You just forced it. So that man couldn't do that.
You're hearing man's coat. Man's coat brushing in the background and on the track.
You know what I'm saying? The pillows and that.
But obviously, as you get more professional with it and you're trying to reach out to all different audience, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. So
you write it. You wrote it. So you wrote it in the room.
Yeah, I write it in the booth.
Yeah,
not in the booth. I write it in the studio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes, obviously, man will write at home, but there will always be something.
But this Miss Dynamite one you wrote in that room.
Wrote
in that fresh.
Room. Yeah.
So anyway, I've gone back in the room, like poke my head back in. Cause remember, like I said, I'm a bit feeling like I'm a brother. I don't like to. I'm from that thing, innit? I don't like to beg nothing from no one. Yeah. So already I'm feeling a bit cute right now. Cause I shouldn't really even be here. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, boom. I've come back in this room and says, yeah, I'm done. You know, poke my head back in like, I'm done. You know. She's like, yeah, okay. She says, put it on, put him in the booth. Let's see what he's got. Yeah. Gone to the booth. Do you know? Yeah. You see, before I got to the booth, blood. Rang my dad, blood.
What?
Yo, dad.
That is sick.
Right now it's could be about 12:30, bro. 1 o'clock in the morning. You get me? My dad said, yo, dad. Yo, blood, what go on, young blood? You know, that's my dad. That's what my dad calls me, young blood. You get me? Is that, oh, I'm young blood. Everything all right? Yeah, I says, yeah, sorry to ring you so late, you know, but you know what? I'm in the booth right now about to record something for Miss Dynamite. It's like, all right, yeah, man, go on, son, do your thing.
Hey, that's lovely.
Gone in anyway.
Yeah, it meant a lot to you. I can tell, man. Yeah,
that's lovely. Yeah, man.
Painting a picture for them.
Man, done the 16, went back out. Everything I'm telling you is real thing, you know.
I know you long time.
You're talking terms with a caller, innit?
Nah, not really. You know what? I'll be honest with you. Nah. You know what, man? He should be. He needs to fix up and come on, though. But
yeah.
Akala, if you're watching this, blood. We want you on the show, but you know you saw me in Miami. I left my luggage over the side to rap with you, and then you still didn't reply to me. But cool.
Well, you get me. Well, Akala, man, like Kingsley, that's my brethren still. Like, man, I got love for Akala, and I know it's the vice versa.
Like a great guy.
You know what I'm saying? It's the vice versa. You get me? So anyway, boom. When I've spat this 16, blood. See, when I've gone back into that room, fam, the old vibe's different, blood. Yeah, like it's all different in there, blood. You get me? Like the whole energy was different. Like Da Vinci.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
Now you're not just some guy posted.
All right,
running up.
Da Vinci. You know what I'm saying? Man,
all of a sudden, J2K's like, he's with me. He's with me.
No, I think by now Jay was gone.
He cut.
J2 was gone. No,
that's sick.
It was all respect. Like I say, Jay was just doing his thing.
Yeah, of
course. You know what I'm saying?
But you invited yourself, so I get it. Yeah.
No, but without Jay, man would never have been there.
You
know what I'm saying? Like, even, like I say, I'm a man, I respect the thing. So I'm putting it across how it's supposed to be put across. Like, even me rolling with J2K was a pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Because J2K was in the game. You know what I'm saying?
He's around Wiley and that.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, even for him to let me roll with him that day, how he did, and bring me to his mum's yard. Like I say, I've stayed at his mum's yard.
Hospitable,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
man, that's lovely.
Had food and man's brought me fucking cornflakes in the morning and them thing there. You know what I'm saying?
He's a real guy, bro.
He's a real guy. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, by now he's gone.
The vibe changes.
When I've gone back in there, Miss Dynamite was like,
yo,
wow. So Checker, Da Vinci, listen. Let me start. Like, she's strapping
taking it
up
serious now.
She's strapping up for this thing. You know what I'm saying? She's strapped up her 16 anyway. Boom, boom, boom. I think I was there for a while, innit? She's writing.
Yeah, you want to hear what's going on
Start
now.
writing straight away. You know what I'm saying? She's gone, done her 16, come back out. The singers, by now she's like,
she's
after
ready.
that now she's like, right, you get
Pattern
a
up.
hook.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
already
yeah.
preed up the format of the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, this the way you're telling this is mad, yeah. Because I can just, I feel like I'm a fly on the wall for this.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is sick.
Do you know, fam? And then boom,
That song needed a singer though.
I'm
After
telling you.
if she knew that, she's got a good ear. Because I would have done that as well.
and that's why.
Pain.
That's why she is. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why she's
She's already
Dynamite.
seen it from
Yeah.
certain echelons. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
me, I won't really formatted up them time there. I could write a 6:16 or a 6:32.
Early times for us.
You know what I'm saying?
Radio clashes and that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anyway, she's like I say, she's like, Sealer, you start writing up your thing, boom, boom, boom. She's gone, spat her 16, Sealer's gone, put on the hook. I swear down, she came out and I heard her say, I heard Miss Dynamite say, and Akala will not say this with love.
Yeah.
They will not say this with love.
Yeah,
or they treated me like,
Like
yo,
family.
fam, man's
Yeah.
forever indebted to them.
Yeah, like
know
you
what I'm
said,
saying?
Sidewinder shows.
Yeah,
and all that.
blood brought
They
man
kept you
money
around,
as
yeah.
well, bro. Like
big
them
up,
time
man.
there, man was getting like
Blessings.
she was throwing me, man was coming down and spitting a 16, yeah, and man was getting brought to
paid,
London and getting a grand.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
big up
saying?
Miss Dynamite
Like
and
real
Akala,
talk.
man, yeah.
That was
Because back then
years
people
ago.
would love to sponge stuff
Man
for you
weren't
for
getting,
free. Yeah.
man weren't getting.
It wasn't
really
even a
paid.
money scene then.
Exactly.
Yeah, but to
You know
see
what I'm saying?
P's is big.
I've seen a
Yeah.
bag, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a bag. Them
nice
time,
money,
you know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Yeah,
Like at that
hell
time.
yeah.
So anyway, I've heard her say, Kings. Obviously that's her brother.
That's his
Akala.
real name, innit? Yeah.
She's saying, do you mind if just me and Wariko jump on this one? You know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be like
getting personal,
me.
yeah,
It was supposed to be
yeah.
like me, her, Purple. Remember Purple?
We're gonna get to that. That's
Yeah.
my Achilles.
Alright.
You know that's my Achilles.
Come
man.
on, say nothing.
You get me?
Yeah?
We're gonna get to
We're
that,
gonna get
bro.
there.
It's my doggy.
Yeah, but look, just
I
the
should have
fact-
been said him when I said Wretch. That's what I meant.
see it?
That's the
No, you
bracket.
said him. No, you
Alright.
said him.
The
Yeah.
purple.
Yeah.
Nah, did I say
Nah.
it?
Yeah.
Is
Not
it?
like
Well,
that. No,
you
I
did.
said him on the 16 song
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
But
yeah,
blood,
yeah, but-
you see, Purple is my guy.
yeah.
Ronnie, that's my boy.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're getting to
All
that,
right,
but,
yeah. But the fact that we can go there,
yeah.
tell that it's actually it's legendary.
Yeah, come on,
But even
you
man
know
like me,
the
you
plan,
know,
man.
man's been out of the
Yeah,
scene so long,
yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
just sometimes I feel like my story is not.
It's not been told properly.
You know what I'm saying?
Not
like,
in the main yet.
Man,
Like, that's why we're here.
You see what I'm saying?
This
But-
is Nottingham Wariko. It's bigger than just Wariko. It's Nottingham blood.
Yeah,
like,
you see
it's-
what I'm saying? But
real
like I
shit,
say,
bro.
yeah. So anyway, it was supposed to be me, Akala, Miss Dynamite, and Purple on the track. After that, she said, "Yeah, man, can this just be me and Wariko?"
Yeah, it's getting
I
real
can't
clock.
believe
Yeah,
it now.
yeah.
I'm like, fuck it now. You know what I'm saying?
Man
And
did
then
a
yeah,
job.
like I say, from there we done the track. She done she like brought out the mixtape properly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Great mixtape, bro.
We done
With the Jamaican British flag
You
and that.
see it.
Yeah, yeah,
We're
yeah.
supported for different acts. Missy Elliott, this, that. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that's
Like,
big, bro. I didn't know you did that.
she brought
Yeah.
me to everything. Everything that she was on, she
Certified.
brought me to, fam. You get me? Like, real talk. So man made some nice little P off that. PRS. Obviously, them time I didn't know about PRS. You get me? From there, I got like, it was man like Kings there. He was schooling
you
me
on.
on the PRS.
Big
thing.
up Akala,
You know
man,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like, yeah. And
That's special
yo,
though, man.
Intelligent brother.
that-
To be able to like get that information from someone as well, because a lot
Yeah.
of people like to hold that shit.
Yeah, come
innit?
on, man.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true, bro.
they treated
Innit?
me like
It's
some
true.
real family.
Yeah,
bro.
that's true.
Love that, bro.
Like I say, anyway, Miss Dynamite,
Real ones.
Akala, that whole team there, super love to
Bruv,
them.
it sounds
know what
like
I'm
you
saying?
being yourself paid dividends, innit?
Yo,
Like the
bro.
way you walked into
Yeah,
the room,
fam.
the way
Just
you
go
just
to spliff
yeah,
and
you
that.
just
Come
cooled
on.
off,
Come on.
innit?
Come on.
That's
That's how a
amazing.
bad man's supposed to move, you know. You know that.
Come
innit?
on.
Like,
Yeah.
all the
Get me?
hype,
It's
blood.
just
Real ones don't. You don't shout and that. You just play the cut, bro, until it's your turn.
come on, man.
And then when it's
You
your
get
turn,
me?
you show
And
up.
Your turn always comes.
Yeah,
innit?
and look at
Real
it though.
recognise
You showed
real.
up though.
Yeah.
You get me? You
Come on,
showed
man.
up.
Real
Like,
recognise
a little
real.
darker, you
You know
know.
what I'm saying?
Hey,
That
come
was
on.
amazing.
And the crazy
Nah.
thing is, my whole music thing was based on like some brothers treating man good, fam.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, like, when I think of West London, yeah. When I think of like Northwest,
Yeah.
man, yo, I feel love in my heart, fam.
Right.
'Cause man, like DJ Mondie, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, we're gonna
Do you
get
know that,
yeah,
bro?
fam.
That brother there, fam. That was he
SLK.
treated me like a real brother.
Flirters people.
SLK. Man, like ribs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
I know there's mad thing around,
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, I'm just talking our era. What man knew,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
then,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
these man treated man good.
Let's just say
fam.
like Suavo.
Suavo.
My Killy,
My next,
Vectra.
you know what I'm saying? These man are
Yeah,
like,
man.
I know that thing what I feel for these man. These man will feel that for me. It was from that.
That's what I'm saying. Big Mighty, look, he was on the tune.
Come on,
that's Big Mighty. That's okay, Mighty Max, man. You know what I'm saying?
And then even my first video on Channel U. Big Mighty was on there.
Yeah, so
you know what I'm saying? Man, that scrap stuff.
That comes straight after, bro.
You see it? Man, that's...
The brothers that were making some of the tune to SLK, because me and Scraps had the same engineer, basically. J.O. That's the same guy that made the beat that you're on.
Okay.
He was Scraps' engineer all up to now, recent times. You know what I'm saying? Scrapstar, Eastwood and that. That's how I know them. But you know what it is, blood? It's like, it's true, because you see, Purple is my dog. Purple is he's in my heart. You know what I mean? That's my guy. He's a proper good geezer. And he's a sick lyricist, bro.
Yeah.
Anytime, like, before the world knew of Purple, West London had our own thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
West London's thing is like Marcy Phonics and Hyperfen with Hitman Tigger and that Dynasty crew.
Defo.
Big click. Then you had like Renegade Boys, which is Purple, GWE and Goodness. Little click, but they had like a different left sound where everyone's going right. You lot, like, you know what I mean? Like even Purple clashed Bashy back then. Just after that, you get me?
Yeah.
Bashy was from Northwest but joined Special East Connection.
Did you join East Connection?
That's how like kind of people turned on him a little bit.
Want that Special Delivery?
Turned into Special Delivery after though. But East Connection was Major Ace first. Then he built Special Delivery, made the new team, and it was Bashy. Even had Flirty D in it at one point. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a mad thing, bro. If you was around them times in West, there was a West crew, then there was an underground West crew, which is like Arsonist Army, Section 18, which is my sides, fucking Gully Movements, Hot Off the Block, No Warning Crew, Dead Serious. You know what I'm trying to say? All these man them that didn't surpass being from West. But they was in the radio scene, the Pirates, like the Clashes and that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Acton Town Hall, Who's Got West on Lock? All of these raves. Purple in West was looked at like a super Nas type dude.
I remember,
you get it?
He was different. When man talk about better than, when man talk about best, man probably won't even mention him. Man will just leave him in that category because it's a different thing.
Bro.
He's not even spitting the same vocab as man. He's on the next thing. You know what I'm saying? The I and the this and the that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you gotta watch out for Lucifer's eye.
He was hard, bro, man.
You get me? Like, so.
He told me one funny story one time, right? Where, because a lot of people don't know Purple, but if you do your homework on Purple. He had a big tune with Lady Nye on Channel U.
That's how I got introduced to him.
Yeah, the world kind of met him through that. And True Tiger, Scandalous.
Wait, before you tell your story though,
because there as well.
Because
that's why I bring it up.
Me being a bit younger, I tried to LimeWire him. I tried to find him. I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find anything.
You should have rang me. I had all the dubs.
Yeah, I know, but the only thing I could find was that tune with Lady Nye. And I remember just being like, this bro is different, but I couldn't find anything else. And then later on in life, I found more.
Bruv, my barber PK was his brethren from Acton and his barber, bruv. So I've known him from young, blood. But Purple is one. If anyone that really knows him. He wears his tracksuits inside out. So you see how he's a bit left on the rhythm. He's just got his own styley.
Some
real individual.
Some different kind of crisscross.
He used to wear his like Nike tracksuit inside out and all that. The laces like mad.
His name Purple Simba, or is it just
Purple Simba. That's what it become because of the Rasta thing and the dreads and that. But you know what it is, bro? This like because he grew the afro, the beard. He had green eyes. He was light skinned. He had this look to him. One day he told me he jumped on the central line. He fell asleep because he'd been in the studio all night. And he woke up. Everyone had jumped off the carriage because they thought he was a suicide bomber.
Straight.
Because of his hair and his gums being inside out and that. Like he was showing me, bro, like that's how ignorant. He was telling me that it made him right because England's so ignorant and so racist when they're ready to be and judgmental. He just went straight to the booth and was inspired to talk about being judged and that. And he was that kind of artist, fam. He was like a revolutionist in a way, but a conscious.
Like FTP, fight the power kind of thing. You get me?
Like a low key or Akala, innit?
Yeah, exactly. That's why Akala and that's calling for him.
Come on.
He's the same thing, bro. But it's like Wariko, Wretch. Do you know what? Wretch, maybe I'm giving Wretch a bit too much that early because Wretch was cold, but Wretch become
something else.
Yeah. But he was still known to be good, but at the time I think people preferred Scorcher, if I remember back then.
I can't remember Wretch come.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Wretch,
he grew like that second mixtape, and that was mad.
Even the way Wretch come, you have to remember. Wretch came like a G still, you know. Wretch actually came as a studio artist.
Yeah, not an M. Yeah,
Wretch
come on.
Came as
from my mixtape.
Yeah.
His tapes were better than his set bars.
You had different artists.
Yeah, because I never heard him on like.
He wasn't the greatest on set. But
you wouldn't
care too tough.
Where he, like a street fighter or a game where you got like a Zangief and strength is up there, but agility is there, speed's there. But then like Wretch's if you had that in an MC, Wretch's thing for
I said build an MC. This is sick.
Wretch's thing for like the fucking the crowd thing would have been low.
Oh.
He will admit that.
Yeah, 100.
His thing would have been low. Vocab would have been like up there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
saying?
Cadence might even have been a little bit low. I know that's something that Wretch would have to work on himself.
Yeah, facts.
At the stage show, Gets would be there and Wretch might be there. You know what I'm saying? A one beat might come and my man might tap.
Find one lyric,
you get me, and Gets just knows, man, go on past my man, that's his thing. You know what I'm saying? But that would have been the thing. You get me? He came as a studio artist. You get me? So he, to a lot of people, he might seem like he came after, man. You know what I'm saying? But Wretch was always around, but he come
combination.
You get me? Like
Heat FM. I bucked him through Heat FM.
Yeah.
And it's Wretch, I'm gonna blow like next year. I'm gonna grind like Tony Hawk's. That was his rate, and it wasn't all that.
He put that on the Streets track, innit?
Yeah, but Scorcher could touch Mike then, and it's a reload.
I mean, Scorcher's my favourite, innit?
You know, like straight in. Skywalker, like Scorcher's crazy.
And this is what I'm saying. If you think of the lyrical depth to Scorcher, man says Squatter. Yeah,
Scorcher. The rum blood. Jay, premium rum.
Yeah, man, yo, that's a plug.
Discount code RTCS10.
You see the way my voice just went there? That's a plug for the Uchi thing. You get me? Like,
proper things.
Yeah, you get me? They could take a little take.
Yeah, you know that, innit? Come on, Now, we got a discount code for them, RTTS10. It's in the description and the bio, but we try and know, man.
Yeah.
We're not less talking.
Uche, send me some stuff for that, man. Trust me. The real Wariko Instagram. Holler me, give me some stuff.
Patterned.
But yeah, so like I say, he was more like
Scorcher's the lyrical
depth. Scorcher's lyrical depth compared to his, it would have been a bit lower. You know what I'm saying?
Just
in terms of
you know what I mean? Spit though.
Scorcher's fire.
Do you know what? If we're being brutally honest, Scorcher should have been blown.
My number one, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know why. Maybe it was. I don't know what it was. I can't even talk on it. I don't know. But there was something there stopping it from happening for whatever reason. The stars didn't align or whatever. I don't know. But for Wretch, I think Wretch knew he had to work a bit harder. Because I don't think he had like the Gallem fan base at the start. I don't think he had the radio Grime fan base. But I believe he caught the streets on them from my mixtape. Because the man them on the block, on the corner, was talk like you said, forget the sets. Listen to his CD, bro.
Listen to his CD.
Like he's spitting.
That's what J2K was.
Yeah.
J2K. Come on,
he was the master of the mixtape.
I know what I'm talking about. I'm a student of the thing.
Heat in the streets.
J2K was definitely.
J2K didn't have enough tracks for me, bro. Like I wanted more.
Yeah, that's how good he was though.
Yeah,
but he had them tunes.
I wanted more.
I'm just sitting in my house with the radio. Bored. I've got nowhere to go. No, he was creative.
The voice just had you in it immediately, and it was easy.
You get me?
Yeah, man.
So that is what grime is like. You had a lot of man who their bars were made for the performance. And that took them where that took them. And then you had the man them who come studio. That took
albums.
them where. That's why Skepta,
which seemed to be few and far between.
Of course,
to have studio guys.
Of course. And that's what set you apart when you was that guy, which is why I say when man used to go to a sidewinder, blood. And you had the man them spitting their butt, doing a set, and then you had that section of like live PA, Miss Dynamite, Wariko, CeeLo. That perception wise put man in a little
big
thing.
Performance.
Like you get me? We're another spitter now. Can't remember, man are from them days, you know, where you're hollering at a man. You're hollering at a man like, yo, what, go on, brother.
Come jump on my
you wanna jump on my thing? And my man's like,
don't really know you.
We know what it is. We've all been parred.
But they know,
Every man's been parred. Come on, bro. Don't tell me. I don't care who you are, bro.
That's probably why it took me long to ask him to jump on a tune secretly back then.
I don't care who you are, fam.
But I'm a bully though for that. I can't lie, fam. I've been a bully for getting people on my tunes.
You just get it how you get it. You know what I'm saying? But what I realise,
I realised early.
You see it.
They think I'm a whitey, blood. Like, you know, like that. Like what? Nah, blood. Yo, blood. Jump on my CD, fam. Oh, you know what? They come up with the maddest reason, they can't make a good one quick enough. And I'll be like, blood, what the fuck are you talking about, blood? I'd say that as well, blood. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
mean?
Like the booth's there, boy. If you've
You
got
see?
if you've got it,
Yeah,
like you say
get
you
it
got
in.
it, show me.
Yeah, let's get it in.
Bro, that's just a 16 to you. What are you talking about, fam? You get the next one tomorrow, bro. You get me? I should be able to bear people, bro.
You see it? But that's the era where we're from. Where that's where the collab comes from. You know what I'm saying? But my thing, like I say,
You ever hit the man with, oh, you're not real, after they long you.
Yeah,
and then they do it immediately.
Yeah,
to prove they're real.
Yeah, no.
You're not real.
Because this is what I'm saying.
You're not real though.
I only had a teeny little time of that. Because once I done
you on
that
the dynamite CD,
that just opened up the thing. Like man was
there.
hollering man to work. You know what I'm saying? So man just was working with the scene. You know what I'm saying?
Respect that.
And like I say, this is why I say, even the West, like the Northwest kind of thing, man, I got super love car.
Yeah.
It was a man, what's his name? Vandal
and Mondie.
and Mondie. Them man there, same kind of
Pull
thing.
up that
Vandal.
forward.
You know what I'm saying? Same kind of thing with Vandal.
Yeah.
We started talking. Monday started talking with him. Then man just says, yo, next time you're in London, shout me.
Yeah.
Then man pick me up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just rolling with them. Couple days.
You got some big
man, a
tunes
day, couple days.
Yeah, that's nice.
And that's like I say, bro, like our thing comes from a man being prepared to give you a chance. Because that's where the net, like, once you do a tune with a man, like his fan base opens up to you.
Yeah.
Especially back then, bro.
That's
all
we had.
At the most, we just started using MSN. At the most, fam.
It was MySpace and them thing.
That was a bit later on MySpace, I believe. Because, bro, don't push me. You and Flirter, I'm a West youth. Laylo FM's kind of Northwest West. That we had that on dubplate, bro. From someone. I don't know who gave me it. Maybe Eastwood gave me it. Because Eastwood was my dog and he was with them, man.
Yeah.
But it was like, blood, don't push me. It's probably one of my favourites, you know.
Come on, man.
You and Flirts.
Me Flirts, I had Suava one day.
Yeah.
You get me?
Heavy.
Scraps was on there.
Come on, man. They would never know, fam, man.
Come on, man. Big boy Scraps.
What's your favourite tune with them, lot? That's my personal one, bro. What's the one that you feel like opened up the most? And
you know what? This is the thing. Like that was the tune with them, man. Yeah, but we didn't do enough work because I don't know what happened to Vandal.
Yeah, he
like,
kind of Grime kind of fizzled out, I think, and he just probably dropped out of it like most men do.
Cause like I say, remember, this thing's originating from man's bedroom in their mum's yard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's raw where the thing's originating from man's
Council
bedroom.
Estate,
you know what I'm saying? So
Pirate Radio.
So a lot of a man's career might depend on whether his mum's getting pissed off with him making noise upstairs, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I hear it.
That's a
Is
fact.
that real, bro?
Yeah.
Or if you don't go on radio again, it's because the bando you was using got locked off.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where we're from. So I don't know what happened in Vandals, because Vandals' yard was like that yard where
everyone was
you just
recording,
see
innit?
man pass through. You know what I'm saying? I've been
man.
staying there for a couple of days and
Don't
man
push
see
me.
Scrap pass through. You know what I'm saying? Ribs passes through.
Yeah.
This man, big white. You know what I'm saying? But you know what it is? Just that whole era. Sorry.
Nah, it's cool, bro.
Just that whole little time. Them Northwest brothers showed me bare love, fam.
Yeah.
I remember going to one Shubs, fam. I don't know where this was. It might have been Acton or something.
Yeah, my
Brother, I remember being in there, like, you know them place where you go in and you say, yeah, there's a couple straps in there. Fam. You know what I'm saying? like, you know when you feel that energy, like, yeah, there's a couple shooters in there. Yeah. There's a lot of knives in there.
Yeah, facts.
There's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Man has gone in anyway.
That's what I grew up in.
You know, come on, and I know because I've seen it. I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? So
every dance we went to is armed and dangerous, bro. Even just for the girls, bro. You know what I mean?
You get me? And that's how I know Northwest had bare different spitters. Like there's one brother called
Squincy. That's my guy from Kilburn.
Squincy blood. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had the Grime radio station, the internet station. He had a DVD and that.
Get me back in touch with my man.
Bro, I'm trying to get in touch with him. He's Eastwood's brethren. So Eastwood is like one of the first grime producers from the whole genre, but he's from Kilburn Park. So I used to go to his yard, and that's where everyone used to go get a beat off him and that, and then me and Purple will go and Hitman Tigger.
Get a what off him?
Why? Why not? Yo, I read them. Let's keep. Yo, he's a producer. He got me mad.
I just wanted to know what he meant. I just wanted to know what he meant.
That was mad.
That was mad. I know you got. I just want you to come proper. I just want you to, you know what I'm saying?
That's a true, you're rapping Northwest. Hey, he got me to.
You get me? So I got love for the ends
Yo,
now.
hey, pause. The pause cast is
I just want it to come out
That's
correctly.
a fact. Hey, good looking out, bro.
Come on, I'm looking out. Trust me.
Because that is mad. Going his yard for
Yeah.
a beat is crazy.
That BMB
I read
will
them,
respect
you get
that.
me? So my man's a producer, let's just clarify, innit? Selector and that, like, he used to make the rhythms, we're going to call it rhythms. There's no beats anymore, okay, let's just say, yeah. But yeah, basically, man used to go get a couple rhythms over there, go voice them and that, and it'll be like me, Purple, Suavo, even like Vectra and that. Later on, Vectra become like a DJ that after Grime died and I was doing like my own independent thing, he was the person that DJ'd for me on the Cameo show, Westwood. He was just rolling, like we were rolling, fam, you get me? So I had close ties with all them. But being a West youth as well, fam, anytime you go to a dance in West, bro, you know it's straight like madness because our next ends is there. And blood, everyone hated each other for no reason or because you're postcode and that back then. So it used to be a thing where man them go like 20, 30 deep or 2 or 3 certified with them. You know what I mean?
Come on. It
was one of them ones like, and the end was like that, bro. I'll be honest, the end was like that still.
I'm
so
telling you,
definitely,
brother.
That's why I know. I know you know that though, because a lot of people don't understand. Like some South man will look at West and go, yeah, they got it nice over there. But like if you know, it's different to East, bro. It's very different. It's very different to East.
It will have its own little.
Yeah.
Every area comes with its own little twist, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I'm saying. Like you can go certain ends, and you go through that street, and to the average person, this is just a nice, beautiful, quiet street. So you know what I'm saying? So that's why they say it's not where you're from, it's where you're at, innit? You get in the car. I might live here. I might live at 24. You live at 27.
Yeah.
We're from the same place, but we're not at the same place. You know what I'm saying?
Doing
like,
the same stuff.
Your thing's totally different to my thing. You know what I'm saying? But I ran west and that thing. Like, oh man, cause I know the grime thing gets parred off. Like, that's not where the real. You know what I'm saying? It's more rap. I've been to West, Northwest, thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I seen man like Rugrat.
Ruggy,
you know what I'm saying? All these brothers here.
It's so mad that he's saying this, bro. It's crazy.
He's taking you back in time,
bro.
I've
realised how connected we are now. Like,
come on, man.
Seen that still. Like,
I see.
That's why it was like that at the time because you was mixing with everyone. I know,
brother. I was here regular. All them. What do?
Because me and Ruggy, brothers, fam. Bro, me and Ruggy got like 9 songs from that never come out, bro. That's how mad it is. Like we used to go studio. Like rhythms, just 30 Eastwood beats and that pause, and it'll just be mad. Like man, just loaded up the tunes and dub plates, fam. Play them on radio back in the day. People had them MP3 on phones and that, but they never came out, bro. Like that, they was never released.
Yeah, come on, man.
You get me?
And that's
Dizman. Remember Dizman?
Come on, bro.
Yeah, man. They're Mozart, man. So
Dizman. Yeah, I remember them.
That's around the corner and that. So it's real.
Yeah,
you was in the mix, bro.
Yeah, just
it's crazy. It's crazy. Like even what I was saying, Purple was someone that like he was the same age as me. I had a lot of love and respect for him, and when I was younger and we used to roll certain studio sessions together and record and that because we was on a level as people. Then you get me, even though I weren't in his crew and that weren't even a thing then. If it weren't your crew, you didn't really. But me and him, good
you just
brother.
Got a vibe with. You got a vibe.
He used to have this brother in Greenford called Cut and Paste Dave because he had Pro Tools and no one had Pro Tools yet. And Pro Tools was like copy and paste and cut and paste and that. And no other equipment had that, so it was called Cut and Paste Dave, Samurai Jack and all these men and that. Like, it was a mad thing. Like if you go there, it was like load your tune because the studio sessions like kind of like free. It's on the house. Cut and Paste Dave's coming into the game, wants to make a name. But you got to get your tune done quick because there's bare man queuing for the next dub plate and that, like to voice their tune.
Just get in there, do the thing.
So like there's like a 05 freestyle of me and Goodness on Fire Hydrant, you know, the Wiley beat of that. And then there's me and Purple on some Slew Them rhythm or something. Or Wafer and then man big up Wafer. There's just old school like Dynamic M, Eastwood, Ricky Fresh and TK from the Marvel crew. They're the 4 people that introduced me to some form of coming out of the ends to do music. Pirate Radio. Nice. Them 4. They're the people that and Dynamic M is musical, my boy up on the map. Are you really from the ends? But that's my sensei, like them man there. You get me? Like
big tune.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I come up under like
real
good stock.
Them.
Real
vet to them.
Like he used to see me one time but was on the stage in a rave and he's like, I know they don't know from looking at you how you're gonna come out and spit right now, bro. So wait for my man to finish.
Sensei's
You
real.
can hear the mix.
Yeah.
It's like that next rhythm, pulse X, whatever. When
Yeah,
that comes,
get
do
ready.
that thing that you do for the reload.
Yeah.
Boom, shut down the rave. Everyone wants to take my number and that to get me on their tune and all that.
Yeah.
So when you got the right leader
Come on,
or the
man.
right person that's a vet,
Come on.
you know what I'm trying to say?
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
man.
You're nice.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on. Man are
A
gonna
bit of
show you the
mentoring,
way.
innit? A bit of like
And the
showing
reason
you
I
love.
even bring it up is Purple used to say things on songs and off record that used to make you think. And thinking wasn't a thing back then. People just used to do and react and that rather than think.
Reactive, innit? Yeah, okay.
One day he told me, AS man, he said, I know you love your crew. No one loves their crew more than you. Like you're the guy. But they don't turn up to radio every week. They're wasting your studio sessions. And he was the first person that told me you can take the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink it.
Yeah.
So at some point he said to me, you're gonna be on your own.
That must have spun you, bro.
Yeah, I was young. And he's like, at one point you're gonna be on your own, but you're fine. That's what he told me. You've got it. I've heard your choruses, your verses, your intros. You're alright. You don't need no one, bro.
Yeah.
And you rated him as well.
I rated
for him
him.
to like.
And then that's when I started
Makes
working on my
sense.
solo mixtape after
Yeah,
that, which was the This Is Me, which you was on, and Purple was on it as well. And he even said stuff in that. It's like Purple, you and Purple were rappers on Grime.
Standard, bro.
No, but rapping. Like we was Grime MCs, you were rappers.
Man, we're rapping,
But then
bro.
I actually, because of Purple and that, I started rapping on Grime. I had tunes like This Life and that where I'm talking and Been Through the Pain, what I posted the other day. It's going off on the Grime as if it's new. I've been through the pain in life, I've been through the pain and strife, it's real. Most nights eyes wide as I cried and think of the ones that died. I was talking.
I remember.
You know what I'm trying to say? Talking about like crackheads leaving their single mums and that, and their kids are out on the block getting up to madness.
Yeah.
One day they're making money, the next they're dead, shot up and that, and it was like real shit. But these man were before me, him and Purple. So that's why I said that. It wasn't just to talk about me. It was like you lot was rapping on Grime.
Yeah, it was a thing.
Did you come
innit?
in as a rapper or a Grime MC? What did you come in as? That's now I need to know because
You got to like when man would have seen me on like the what was that? There was a thing called LBTV or something.
low budget TV.
I was rapping on that.
05, innit?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I only chose Grime. Like it was like I could have rapped
Yeah.
or done Grime, but cause man used to go to shows. Man, like PDC were there and that.
This
You know
one,
what I'm
yeah, this
saying?
what I'm trying to say.
Like,
It's
I
that
used to-
time.
Yeah,
05,
I used to
bro.
go to them
Yeah,
shows where
Jaja.
GLC's
Yeah.
performing. PDC, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been Stratford. You know,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
remember
saying?
that.
And,
I remember that still.
and done a thing and
SAS,
them man have come to me.
SMS.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of it, I never forget Jaja saying to me like, "Yo, what you doing? Like, you want to come studio?" And I said, "Where's the studio?" And my man said, "Brixton." And I remember just thinking, I
of
don't
that.
know why, something just went in my head like, doo 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 doo. And I just
Don't go there.
yeah, something. I don't know why, bro. Like, something just said,
No,
I have to
bro.
listen to the
You know when you
intuition.
get that little intuition?
Yeah.
Back then it was treacherous there though.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And remember,
I've someone is long.
remember them time they have come back to London like to do a performance like a tourist.
And you're comfortable
and
in
I'm seeing
Northwest.
these man like real talk that.
Yeah,
you
they're
know what I'm saying?
gangster.
Like the whole of the man them.
They're
So my
gangster,
man's telling
gangster.
me like, yeah man, yo, come Brixton, bro.
And you're looking at them like,
Bro.
no thanks, mate.
I'm saying, nah,
I said, no thanks, mate.
nah, just,
No,
I
that's
just,
it in his head.
Yeah,
I just says, let me see how I feel towards the end still, cause man's got a long drive. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair enough, though, isn't it?
Not a long
I
drive.
got a long drive.
Yeah.
Next time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I remember feeling like, so you know when that little danger thing,
Yeah.
when you're from this thing, you know, you just
yeah,
get
fact.
that little, and I just thought, you know what? Probably if it was just you on your own, I might have came with you. You know what I'm saying? But say nothing.
Yeah.
If it's supposed
Too-
to happen, it will probably happen in the future. You know what I'm saying?
mobbed
But
out.
like I say, so anyway, I come up around the hip hop thing, but it was like I felt like I had a decision, like, what shall I start going deeper into? And Grime had a mechanism.
Yeah, the streets was
Grime
with it.
had something like
was
the
that time.
radio. There were DJs on the radio where you can send your track.
yeah.
Them time there,
Fine, yeah.
rap never had shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, bro. Sad, innit?
Them time
Black
there,
twang and them man and that.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Nice
Them-
trees.
Mike
know-
JLC was the early doors. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why do you
Yeah.
think, man, like I say, look, man, like Scrappy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He would have been rapping. Look, look what he does
He's
now.
hard at rapping
You know
now.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he's better at rapping, innit? Than he was a Grime.
I don't even want to say better. You know why? Because I just respect.
He was
man's
always
thing.
sick
Like, I
anyway.
just liked his thing. Like, remember when you think of Scrappy's lyrics back in the day, like
Raw, rare, it's a bad idea.
You
Can't
know what
just
I'm
be
saying?
about- yeah, he
and,
was cold.
and he'd have things where he's telling man that I'm
then
not
shout,
a
yeah.
war man, but if you want war, I bring war
War,
man.
bring the 4-4, man.
You know what I'm saying? So
Look off your door, man. Yeah, he was cold. He was
Scrappy
cold.
up, been through a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, he really knows the buzz. Yeah,
I used to
yeah.
listen to Scrappy and think, yeah, this
He
is
was like an underrated
this is
one out of
rap.
them lot.
this is like rap content.
Yeah,
I'm listening to my man like, yo, it's like rap content, my G. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of man
scraps the one and only.
Come on, blood. You get me? Like, a lot of man done grime because grime just had something running. It was if you relate it to the, you know what I'm saying? If you relate it to the hustle, this man deals with this drug, but he just thought, you know what? I might as well deal with this because this is popping. Fam, and that's exactly how grime was. It wasn't that man chose grime.
Grime chose you.
I'll be honest with you. It wasn't that man chose grime, you know? And I think this is probably for a lot of the spitters. I don't know, like, ask them.
Me as well.
You might want to ask them. I don't think man really, obviously man loved this grime thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but man didn't directly say, yeah, I'm gonna be a grime artist. It just happened that because there was a mechanism there. Remember, in order to have an industry, it can't just be spitters, bro.
It's got to be the whole shebang. The blogs, the video man, the radio DJ,
you see outside
Rewind mag.
Yeah, exactly. The Rewind mag was huge.
There wasn't one for rap.
Is that outside looking in, yeah? It's true though, isn't it? There weren't, like, outside looking in, yeah. Like when, because like I said, me being a bit younger, like 06, 07, 08, I'm getting into grime. Before that, I just listened to like down south rap, like that's it.
Little John and them, man.
Yeah, like, and then, you know,
Bone
like
Crusher.
New York rap. So like New York rap, that, and then Channel U.
Hey, Bone Crusher is a why though.
What the?
No, the name.
Well,
no, but the fact that his name is Bone Crusher is a way.
That's
a big
in this day and age, you
cannot
do that. You probably won't do that.
Listen, I feel like that's all right. Bone Crusher.
That's
there's no R in that name, bro.
Chicken Oriental, bro. But yeah, go on.
So like, and then I guess like there wasn't many people who transitioned from rap into grime who seemed to be just taken in, and the flow was like immediate, basically. So like, so listening to you when you came in, I just thought you were a grime MC. And then I closely related you to gender, because the flows
together though.
the flows are tight. The content is like bigger than like reload bars. It is quite introspective. You're talking about more than just I don't know, like hype. And you know what I mean? And like that was interesting to listen to, because hearing you and how everyone, because everyone's London, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
And after hearing you on rhythms and people just talk about you like you're from here, but you're obviously not with the accent. And then you were just embraced, and that was something that was unheard of, like genuinely unheard of. Because then after the fact, you get Fangol come in, Mez now, but then before that you'll have like Triller, and people make a big deal out of it,
of course.
And you know that they're new. It was like WWE wrestlers, isn't it?
Yeah,
like WWF, innit? And it was like all these Street Fighter. It was like that. I'll
tell you straight. The first two man them, the first outside London man them, to really like be out here in London, like where you might just see a man from the ends talking about that brother, was probably like me and Devilman.
Devilman, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Cause Devilman, enough man bit their thing off Devil. Like I think Skepta took, like
he took a lot,
you know,
from
like
him.
When you clash with them,
he did.
Some man, they say it's
energy.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a man's robbed you on the road and took your peas, took your whip, took your gyal. You know what I'm saying? All your brethren are just saying, boy, well, might as well roll with my man now. He's just got man on smack. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like the clash thing can be. And that's kind of how I always felt what Skepta kind of done with Devilman. Like I felt like he kind of drew some energy from him, from that clash.
Ran with it.
There was so much hype about Devilman before the fact.
That whole flow of like, on the level man, ain't on my level man. That's all Devilman. You know what I'm saying? I'm plugging for Devilman right now.
No, big him up, man.
You get me? But
when I was working with Swindle was working with him heavy at the time.
See it?
140 mixtape.
And the fact that Skepta rated him made everyone in London pay attention.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But remember, Terror Danger took him first. Because he was in Aftershock.
That's how they knew he was.
Tiny Temper and that. Was he in
that?
But
he was a youth. Tiny Temper was a youth man.
Yeah, but he was in there though, innit?
Yeah. He was, you know what I'm saying?
Terror had like big producers told fam.
You see it?
Their producers were ill in Aftershock. They were known for their beats.
With Terror himself, you know what I'm saying? But, so, like I say, like, the clash, like, like I say, sorry. Remember you had the, what was the thing? Rsky Roadz.
Yeah. Bro.
Big up.
You know, fam, this is, I hate this, bro. I was trying to say this earlier, but I had so much to unpack. This is where I met you, Rsky Roadz too.
Yeah, because I was going to ask,
freestyle, you go after me. I don't know if you remember, and then you're with Fangol. Is it Fangol?
No, Stan,
you're bridging outside the house.
Yeah.
So basically, it goes me, And then them man straight after. That's how we met.
Yeah.
Where was it?
We weren't in the same place.
Yeah.
But, we was on but the streets were saying this part's cold.
Yeah.
Bruv, man from Northwest were in prison and they're hitting me blood. You're the only West shoot on the DVD apart from like the bait ones like Marcy and that. And then they come straight after. It's almost like they kind of like pushed us mid to end.
Yeah. Remember?
Because they had so many superstars.
Of course.
But people were seeing like some hot.
No one was skipping them.
No one was skipping it. It was just a rhythm.
Yeah. Just let it run.
Yeah. It actually didn't matter where you were.
Yeah. So it didn't matter where you was. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like he says, obviously you probably had the East man them and that at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Which I respect. Cause you probably went to school with them man there.
But us being on there meant that we was
in the scene now.
Yeah.
We're in. You know what I'm saying?
That's what Rsky Roadz 2 meant.
All right.
Yeah.
And on that DVD, there was only 3 man from. This was like the best of the scene.
Yeah.
And there was only 3 man on there from out of the ends. Devilman, Wariko, and Stan.
But he's with you, Stan, I take it.
Stan's with man. Carl was in the NG Cartel thing.
That's
you know
validated.
NG Cartel, oh my days.
Yeah.
You know
How I forgot that?
Yeah.
That's when I bucked you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's validating shit, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, especially at them
Nottingham
times.
Cartel,
You know what I'm saying? Come on.
on.
So like I say, them time there, but like I say,
I gotta look at this
to
Rsky
me, I
Roadz
see
shit.
this grime thing, like it's a bit of a Wiley had one tune where it says the Get Along Gang, yeah.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, the Get Along Gang. I ain't part of the Get Along Gang.
Part of that.
So I feel like with grime, it was a lot of the Get Along Gang thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and if you weren't that guy who's like really like just fully throw yourself in, you know what I'm saying? Then you might just be on
Putting
the
yourself
peripherals
out
of
there.
the thing.
Yeah.
You might be on the peripherals. You get me?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
yeah.
kind of how this thing.
Facts.
Yeah, and that's just what it was. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So I
yeah.
feel like certain man probably from out there. I don't even want to say that. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, probably there was definitely a time where I started to feel to myself like, yo, if I was a bit more get along, man would be further in this thing. You know what I'm saying, Carl? Remember, a lot of it was about perception.
Yep.
So if you want to be classed, you can't be the biggest rapper if you're not on Charlie Sloth. How can you be?
Yeah.
How can you be one of the big drill
Gotta swallow your pride, bro.
if you're not on Kenny All Stars?
Yeah.
So remember,
You were on the Westwood.
but this is what I'm saying. But
SBTV.
no matter how good you're doing, or no matter how sick you are,
If you don't know him, innit?
if you're not with the, if you're not perceived
Yeah.
to be on what all the main man them are on, who are you?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like in the ends. How can you be one of them? Man might say, huh?
Never seen
How's
him.
my man talking about he's Northwest? Man never seen him at club.
Yeah.
Never seen him in
That
dreams.
will be the same in any way.
Man ain't seen him in dreams. And
Dreams.
That. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas in Nottingham, we might say, what? About one of the old,
And
what? And
who's
you ain't
that?
never stepped foot in Marcus Garvey?
Yeah.
How you talking about you the king of Nottingham and you ain't never
Look,
been
bro,
Marcus
this
Garvey?
Rsky Roadz too, look.
And that's how it was.
This is exactly the part I'm talking about. Look, watch, look.
right.
It goes from you to me.
All right. You see?
Straight, gully movement.
right.
That's,
Come on,
that, was,
man.
that was how we bucked.
Young
That's
baby
early,
face,
you know?
baby face
young.
ASB.
I could even tell you.
Young, fam.
I could even tell you when we booked.
Yeah.
I just know.
That's what
Yeah.
we did, I remember. Because I remember Rsky Roadz was telling me about you. He was like, bro, this geezer from Nottingham, bro. You know he's a geezer. He's like, yeah, man, he's cold. He's cold.
Yeah. He's always
know what I'm
rated.
trying to
Man,
say?
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And this
man.
is what I say. Like different ends. I feel like I got so much different memories of different areas. Cause man, I've had love from different areas in
pockets
different
and that.
ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to East, there's man like Skits beats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Was you on that CD as well, that tape?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was a good one.
What,
That might have been
what's
me.
the tape called? Just for everyone
me
to
and
like
Rex
go
might
back
have
and-
been on that.
Yeah, Skits,
You know what I'm
that
saying?
Skits tape was
on
like,
the same tune.
he was on this UK Dipset shit, bro, with the samples.
Yes,
and that. Remember that?
yes,
Yeah.
exactly that.
Skits was different.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what's mad? You've been on all of the compilation albums that I feel were really musical and stamped. So you had
Standard.
True Tiger, I had a Tiger Volume 1.
On it.
That's where Purple really become
Purple.
like country purple, like everyone in the country knew him.
Yeah.
You had Little Darker,
Yeah,
Skits Beats,
yeah.
and then there was probably
DJ Mondie's thing.
DJ Mondie's thing, like you're just
I'm
saying,
that.
yeah, with all the SLK joints and that, with the All Star songs.
Yeah, come on.
So you, and then you was on Rsky Roadz' Name High.
Yeah, aim high.
Yeah, you've done
You know-
Westwood, you've done SBTV freestyles.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
This
You've
is-
covered a lot of ground, bro.
you get me?
More
Have you
than
got a
lot.
favourite? At one point, though, you did send for Scratchy from Roll Deep.
It wasn't even a send, really. It
Nah.
was just like, I just liked his bar and I just thought, you know
Oh, you
what,
just
fuck
flipped his
it.
lyrics?
So when I talk about BUN, Like,
so it wasn't a send because everyone at the time thought that you was trying to get the clash out of him.
I just rated him, and I just says, yo, and this is what I'm saying, like, in the grime thing, which leads back to what I say about the competition, the originate, like where things derive from, from, like, this is a Jamaican thing, sound clashing, man. Yeah. Cause remember, in bashment, you make a rhythm,
sound clash, bro.
Every artist to jump on it.
Yeah.
So imagine if that was in the UK where you make a beat, and then you just get Fredo.
Everyone on the same tune.
Blood Clot. Yeah. I don't know. All the names you want to think of. You're not saying you're getting every man on it. Yo, Abra. Yo, Nines.
Lowski.
How much you want for jump on this? Yeah, man. Hold that night. Yeah, man. Jump on. Scrap. Yeah, jump on that. So you got every man on the beat.
Records, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
We had like all the volumes up to like 300, and it was all the versions.
Right.
I used to be a DJ before I was MC. So
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So get into it. You might make the beat, and you want me on it, but SB's already been on it. Yeah. And I just happen to come here and just get to while his thing's getting mixed down, and I just say, but me and him don't get on. Yeah. And I just hear him say something where I'm like, coming like my man's talking about the little altercation we had outside. You know what? Let me put that in my You know what I'm saying? It's a
It's the competition, isn't it?
Oh, so
healthy. It's healthy to be competitive.
But this is like this is like lifting the curtain, isn't it? Like understanding how
where shit derives from. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a very much a clash mentality. So, but my thing was more like, yeah, man, if I rate your bar and I remix it, that means I rate you.
It's like homage. First
Scratchy
was cold though.
Scratchy was cold. Come on.
Yeah, the flow.
B-U-N. Like, go, lyric to lyric, you get B-U-N. So I just come with, some man I talk about B-U-N. Like, call me, you get T-U-N. I'm serious, I'm like P-U-N.
Because you was fucking with, you know what it is in London, SLK had like issues with some issues. So I'm thinking like, he's onto them as well.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, never that, man. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what, later on down the line, to fast forward, because I think we definitely have to cover this, bro. Yeah. Because there's so much to unpack. Clashing. You actually like stepped into the Clash arena officially. It weren't just like radio thing now. Lord of the Mic's free, right?
Yeah.
This is a big DVD, bro, you know.
D-Power.
Like, Diesel, you know. You know what Diesel, it is? It's mad because that now you're officially battling, bro. It's not just like sending on the stage a quick reload and that. You got to go round for round, G. You know what I'm trying to say? Pause. But it's like, man saying, right, and this is when it was still in Jammer. In the basement, replay. Is it me? Like,
huge, like
the basement's like significant.
That shit's a milestone, man.
And Wiley and Kano and legends are made in that basement. You see me? People are defeated in it.
I gotta say though, like that clash seemed like a mismatch.
Yo, listen.
Not in a rude way. No, listen, not in a rude way, but like it felt like you clashing D-Power was like, it was like, how does this work? Like it didn't feel like you was clashing somebody who would like give you something back to the levels.
1000%.
Or D-Power didn't get a punchline MC, and you didn't get somebody who will go in. Because you was going in.
And he was, and
then D-Power he was slowing down the pace. Man kept going, Lord the Mics, like, and that's just his way.
I was getting his tick.
Listen, that's how.
Let me tell you,
he did. Like,
the real people recognize
the pace was
Lord of the Mics.
Slowed the pace. It was like a football game. You know them ones.
There's even a bit on it where you might hear me say, blood clot to my tech lab. And you hear him go, don't watch that rude boy.
Yeah.
Boss I mentioned.
Yeah.
Blood clot to your tech lab.
I tried to say that though, because,
Alright, and this is why you're a bad man, because you're
noticing all the small things.
You're clocking Wagwan, you're observant. Like, listen. D-Power, big up D-Power, you know.
Have to be.
Yo, listen.
Diesel, you know.
You see D-Power. Before I talk, how I talk. So that he don't feel...
we got to do that.
So
I was going to do that for you a minute ago.
No misinterpretation.
You see D-Power,
style for style, different.
You see my respect for D-Power.
What he done in the industry is mad.
But I'm just talking away from that. I'm talking as a man.
As a man,
Okay. Music.
Yes.
My respect for D-Power as a man. He's what I class. He's a sample guy. I rate him.
Amazing.
Big time. Like, man, I got love for him.
He's a certain guy,
I respect him. Big time. I think he's about his shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect D-Power. You see what I'm saying? But see that clash there, blood? You see when I say that, sometimes a clash can make a man draw some energy from you. D-Power definitely drew energy from me there, you know?
Yeah.
Now, when I say that, D-Power is super foundation
I was gonna say that
in this scene.
Literally.
Way more foundation than me.
No, way than people know.
Yeah,
brother. To put it out there, I'll clear it up, bro, because I don't even know, because I was in the industry, I don't think you even know, right?
Yeah,
He's
tell me,
actually
please.
pretty much nearly on the level of where Wiley and that's at, industry-wise. So basically, pirate radio station, they're founders of the station. There's a rave in East London. They're the organisers and promoters. DVD eras coming out. They made their own DVD. There's like a segment of East Connection is them lot.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So there's a section of East that were like not from Bow, where they're from like Stratford, Plaistow, Leighton, and all these other parts in the East. So you had like Two Tough Crew. People will remember these because like one that they say that they rushed Wiley and that them lot back in the day. That was what they were known. Spider B and all them man and that. So you had like them lot, and then they had a rave, Young Man Standing and all that over there. And these lot like D Power Diesel, and Nicky Slim Ting and that circle, very big in organising and orchestrating things for the scene.
Straight man.
Diesel was
More
a
than
DJ.
music.
So
Added infrastructure in it, made
than
it proper
music.
Like you
things.
said earlier, you can't just have
amazing.
More than
MC.
music, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
To be honest, even let's be honest, right? Him as an MC is pushing it a little bit. Really, he's a DJ, producer, promoter.
Okay,
Just like Skepta.
Radio man, yeah.
Just like Skepta. I remember when Skepta didn't write no bars.
Yeah,
To me, I've seen this. Like, man sharpen their teeth in the scene.
Yeah,
man
facts,
sharpen their
facts.
teeth and get better. I see Terminator do it. I see Wretch do it.
Yeah.
Like I say, I see enough man sharpen their
Roll
teeth and
roll
get
on the
better.
job.
That's a good way to
and
put it,
get
though.
better.
Yeah,
That's just what it is.
Yeah.
The scene to me is like a
still sharp and still.
like a
Yeah,
So
exactly.
when he's clashing you, he's learning probably
He's
as well.
you know what I'm
Like,
saying?
Yeah, because as the clash went on,
Listen,
you can.
you see that clash there? Remember, I'm listening to my man and I'm saying, all right, you know, from Barking family. I'm at them time there. I'm saying, well, D Power, like I know him as a big DJ and
promoter,
big boy in the
producer.
scene.
Yeah.
I believe might be the first man who took Dizzy to radio.
Yeah.
I'm very
That's what
sure.
I'm trying to say,
And,
there's a
and-
lot- yeah,
and if
it's heavy.
Dizzy's a god for the
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
who left the scene and
That's what
man
I'm
were
saying,
like
he's up there
crying
with
for him
Wiley
to
and them
come
man and
back.
that. Yeah.
If he was the first man to bring him, then you know what I'm saying. You have to
Levels.
respect his team.
Yeah, of course.
But as an artist,
Can't chat to a
spitter,
Wariko.
I'm saying,
I'm here.
yeah, come
But
on.
do you know why? Do you know why it's not a fair clash? But do you know why it's slightly kind of fair? Is because they're bringing Wariko to this guy's home.
Yes.
Yeah, but I felt like it was
Super
an away
away.
day for you. I felt like it was an away day for you.
Yeah, super away.
Anything that D-Power would have... Like, I'm not saying that this happened, but you've seen it in other clashes. Like, if someone comes from a different area... Like, the Devilman clash is perfect for this.
Yeah.
Because Devilman got no ratings in that place. He was spitting.
Yeah, he was
and he had to
spitting.
win everyone over.
Yeah, straight.
But that was unfair.
Straight.
And that's
Straight.
what I think.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah,
of
so
course.
like with that
At least
as
he's in the
well,
dungeon where
I was
it's
like, D-Power's not even saying funny bars yet, but Jammer's creasing.
Listen.
And if you're watching it, that just makes him seem better.
Listen,
Yeah.
you know, I'm very sure, I don't know, I'm very sure D-Power went to the same school as Jammer. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
so,
yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them man, they
People.
probably, they probably grow up. Like D-Power
Yeah.
probably went to his yard like, yo, Jammer, get me a custard cream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how it is? Like, yo, man,
Super away, bro.
man,
Like,
alright here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Super
That's
away.
This is away day.
doing badness. You know what I'm
Your
saying?
brethren sitting on the steps at the back as well.
No, that's footsie.
That's footsie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
numbered, bro.
And
You know
what
I'm
Chronic
saying?
was on the
Like,
side.
Chronic tried to act mad. Just
But you got to remember,
Chronic was on
the
the
skeg man
side, yeah.
shades.
but you got to remember, Chronic is my brethren.
He was rating you,
Oh,
though.
nice.
I could see that.
Chronic
yeah.
is my
Six,
brethren.
six,
Yeah, he's a
six,
proper
six.
guy.
Chronic is my brethren.
Yeah,
Me
yeah,
and
sick.
Chronic have a relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
why for that? Not a relationship.
yeah.
But you know
I
what I'm
hear
saying?
it. Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah,
have a,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
me and Chronic. So,
I
even
swear
before
D-Power
the-
was like, ring. Anyway.
even before the clash,
Yeah.
me and Chronic spoke, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah,
Chronic
yeah.
is my brethren. You know what I'm saying?
Chronic's real,
Yeah,
real
but-
guy, bro.
But like I say, I went there. It was definitely a away day. You know what I'm saying? Like 1,000%. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I was shouting Jammer like, so yo, brother, what's the format for this thing then?
Yeah.
'Cause I actually wanted to write
3 rounds
everybody.
of
I wanted to
Okay.
write 3 just
Yeah.
'cause
To be ready.
I'm that
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah.
I'm that guy. I like to just write
Yeah.
for things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm an OCD guy anyway. So
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what's the format? I just wanted him to tell me like, oh yeah, first rounds 4:16, second rounds 2:32s, last round do your thing. That's what I wanted to hear. But he was kind of like, listen, he was like to me, yeah, Rico, just come with your bars, man. You are in it, blood. Like, just come with your bars, man. Like, yeah, probably like right 2:16s if you want, but yeah, just come with your.
And then telling his brethren, yo, you need
Yo,
to
brother.
pattern up, bro.
So I'm kind of like, I'm already thinking in my head like,
Man's getting them
I'm a
bricks
bit
to
superior.
Yeah.
I'm a. True man's been
Lyricist.
barring before power and whatsoever. You get me? So I'm saying, yo, I'm not worried about him anyway. You know what I'm saying? And so I didn't write as much as I should have.
Yeah.
Sure.
Whereas I know D-Power fucking wrote.
Yeah.
He was on point.
They were tailored.
He took his time out of life. Do you know what I'm saying? And really, which ain't no disrespect in college.
It's
That's
supposed
what
to
you
do that.
should
Yeah,
do.
it's supposed to
Really
do
not.
that.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
the first
I've actually
rule of
been
combat?
banned.
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
rule of combat is do not underestimate your opponent.
Ever.
Okay.
That is the beginning.
Ever.
You can train as much as you want.
A lot of roadmen should take that on if you're
You see
outside
it?
as well. Don't think
Yeah.
they're heavy like that, and
Like,
no one else ain't heavy, bro. Yeah, man.
Because if you look at the deaths in the hoods all across the UK,
You'd be surprised who
I'm
got
sure
who.
a lot of little man
Yeah.
have took out the big man.
Yeah, look at Omar from The Wire, bro. The Pitney in the shop.
Right.
Dusted him up, blood.
That's it.
Yeah, man.
Now me, I want to ask you something. So I know I'm not the interviewer, but who do you think won that clash out of me and Power?
I think. How many rounds is it? It's three.
Three normally, innit?
3 rounds, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think first 2 you easy, and then the last round was him.
What about you?
You know me, I'm gonna say Wariko, but I think because he was at home and he had like you say, a couple people around him giving energy and that, I think he looked better than what he was.
Yeah.
It's only when you watch it back years later you realise that like lyric for lyric, no chance, bro. And I like D-Power as a person as well, like you said, but lyric for lyric, no chance. I think your first verse, cold, but slightly nervous a little bit. Not nervous, but adrenaline.
Yeah.
First 2 rounds swept him.
Yeah.
But he still swept him even though you was warmsing in. You know what I'm saying?
You man done? Can I? Yeah. You ready? You ready for me?
Nah, wait. Yeah, go.
Mind
Of course.
I think my man fucking wiped the floor with me, blood.
You think
Swear.
so?
Big man thing.
I was gonna say I think
Yeah.
he might have won based on energy, but then
No, brother.
I don't
Mad.
think so though.
Listen, bro.
How can he? Because you was too
See this
lyrical,
thing,
bro.
fam. This thing comes about. You see clash thing, fam.
You've been
That
battling,
is
bro.
that
You've had a few
is
battles.
mad interesting that you think that.
I'm gonna break this down to you.
Yeah, please do.
You
bro.
are a battle
Please
rapper
do.
as
You
well.
see clash thing.
Yeah.
This thing derives from Ninja Man.
Yeah, bounty.
Sting.
Yeah, Sting.
It's not about who has the best lyrics.
Energy, innit?
It's like a fucking. We're all from the same.
Who gets the reload,
You're
fam?
from the hood in Northwest.
I'm
from the hood in Notts.
Yeah, I'm West.
We all come up in the same place. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you come from school, man used to dub each other.
Yeah.
Sometimes it might end up in a fight. One man gets tumped up.
It's not about how good you are, brother. Ooh.
It's not about
Yeah.
who's saying the truth. You might get
What's
a man
up?
who's like, yo,
Yeah.
look at you, yo, you smell like piss blood.
Yeah.
Man, you see when my man just comes with that silly little thing, what ain't even real, but everyone, it's who makes everyone laugh.
Yeah, you said you win off laughs.
You win off laughs.
Yeah. I used to win
Now-
off laughs.
Now
Yeah.
my man says, I went to Rico's yard last year, and
The
believe
heating
me,
thing.
it was blitz like a freezer, cold like Canada.
That was funny though.
Man said it was cold like
That was
Canada's
funny.
winter. There rats in the place, no splinter. Man said I
You
sat on his sofa.
had no cushion. No, yeah, you
Sat
got
on his
splinter.
sofa for 2 minutes and left that yard
with a splinter. Man said his
Yeah.
cushions
Black
are
bolt to a
worn
splinter.
out, cuz.
Brother,
Yeah.
Power wiped the floor with me.
That verse was mad.
Listen.
He's saying your yard furniture's worn out.
All right,
The
and it
cushions-
comes, and I've got a lyric where I say,
You niggas funny, bro.
I got a lyric where I say, keep on pouring, send a quick 16 barring,
Yeah.
send a quick 16, coulda never win a war in war. Like,
Yeah.
it's a 16, bare 16s, I'm
Yeah.
hitting you with 16.
It's
My
techie.
man remixed the 16. Brother, listen,
That's sick though. If he did that, I didn't know he did
D-Power might not be a
that.
better lyrical spitter than me,
Yeah.
but you see in the clash,
He held his own.
he got more laughs,
Yeah.
and I say D-Power won me.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Alright, yeah.
I know nothing, it's a minor.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
no. Nah, but like I say, when I got there, you see when I've got there,
The yard is funny.
when I've got downstairs, yo, brother, and he's got more than that. He's got one, brother, my man fucked me up that day.
He was
You
ready,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It's just 'cause I'm a sick spitter.
Yeah.
Why I could keep it going.
Yeah.
But really, I
Your
knew.
flow was better, innit? That's what it is as well.
Yeah, 'cause I'm a
Style for style.
because I'm a spitter innit, and I'm a lyricist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be better.
Yeah.
But he says the most shit and done me. He beat me. Yeah. But like I say, when I got there, remember, I don't even know the format. I've been shouting, jamming like, yo,
Okay, yeah.
brother, what
trying
shall
to
I
get
write?
a
I'm trying to
little
just catch a little tea like,
trying to
yo,
get a
what shall I
drop.
write? You know, if he lets me know like what I gotta write, like I say, writing's not my thing. I would just
Yeah.
write my thing, boom, boom, and I'll make sure I write for power.
Sure, yeah.
Because my one lyric, I found out his second name was Richards, and I
See, that
couldn't-
was hard.
that
Yeah,
one
hard.
was sick.
That was cold.
because that's me writing for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The others were just my bars because I didn't get no. Do you know what I'm saying? But like I say, when I got there, Power's like, Jano, my man had his paper, check him. All right, yo, Rico, first rounds, rare 60. My man knew the full format.
Them East man are like that though, with radio bars, bro.
So that's when I got there.
They grew up getting ready for Deja Vu every Monday and that.
You see it? So when I got there, that's when I knew these man are done me still, you know, like my man knows the full. He's telling me. Jammer never told me the structure of the clash, you know. Yeah. Power had it written down.
You done your thing though.
You see it?
That is mad.
You see it? But like I say,
why did you stop battling, bro? Because I feel like you went into the battle rap game for a bit.
No, I done that, and I clashed one brother called Dialect.
That's
and
it.
Dialect.
Dialect's a proper big.
Yeah. And respect to Dialect, but if you watch that Wariko versus Dialect, you'll see that's Wariko when I'm writing for someone. Go on the YouTube.
You feel like you had learnt by then as well? You had a bit more experience.
I learnt cause D-Power took off my head top, bro.
Yeah, so you know
what I'm saying? When a man licks off your head, top and you know,
never again.
Man will say to me, man will say like, what, you won that, Reeks? You know when you have a fight with a man.
You know, innit?
And man say to you, yo, Wes, you fucked him up,
good,
bro.
Blood.
You know you.
But when you go bed on your own,
you know your chest is hurting.
Your arms,
you know, you get me.
Rub your knuckles.
All right, you know you can't sit down to have a shit no more. Cause you fucking, you know what I'm saying. I'm keeping it real. But that's how I talk the shit real. Like
when you look in the mirror,
you know you
say, you know what? I think that geezer got me. You know.
You know you lost. You know you lost.
I think he got me.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Man's been
so,
there.
like I say,
and you tell everybody next day, nah, I moved to him. But you know yourself.
You got fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, from there, I went home and I laughed at myself like, you fucking idiot.
Never again.
You went there, spitting bars.
Yeah.
Tried to get all lyrical on him and that, and then he was ready on a.
Now, I am a super. Even though man's been out the grime game for time.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm a hard man to win a clash now.
Yeah.
Because now I know what I need to do. So if you watch Wariko versus Dialect, go check that. Yeah, you'll see what I do when I write for a man. You know what I'm saying? And I take off my man's head top.
It was good you brought
mine got took off. You know what I'm saying?
It was good you brought up Lord the Mic, though, because that's pivotal, isn't it? And like the fact that you were on it, and bruv, I just think it's interesting that you have a different opinion to my version of who won it on yours and that. And that I think is the point of it. Like style for style is different.
I get it. Cause you think.
But it's nice hearing your side though, isn't it? Because that's sick. Like you rarely hear that shit.
If we're dubbing each other now and the room's full, and I tell man, yo, and I'm like, yo,
he's
what?
Slew me now for no reason.
No, I'm just trying to come with some theoretically. If I say, your shirt's not even cashmere. Your trousers aren't Look, your hat ain't made from the most expensive place because mine's from. And then you just say, yeah, but yo, you smell like shit. You know the place, because I'm actually trying to talk facts.
I was demon.
You just says,
you
smell like shit, blood.
When man, you know, it's the rebuttals, bro. When man's on the school bus, blood, the night bus, and it's like someone's trying to impress the girls. And they don't know what they're getting themselves into. They think they're going to cuss you and you ain't got nothing for them.
Right.
I'll come back with the maddest lies, you know, bro.
That's the stomping, man. That's when you learn.
Man will come out
when you're you. And
I came to your yard, bro. You got holes in your socks, fam, man.
Yeah, it's just.
I ain't even been your yard. You just make something up quick.
You see it?
You give me.
Look at man's fingers. Bare black in his finger. You know, just something like. All if a man's fingers are a bit black, because he's been doing PE that day or.
There was one wicked Irish shoot from my ends, that when he used to get into like arguments with people and he'll say mad things to them, bro, and then they'll just want to fight him. You get in bed, but then he's bunned you so bad that you can swing.
There's one.
Like he'll just attack you based on what you look like, and he probably don't even care, but it sounds good. Like you know, like them ones, whether it's your weight, your hair, anything, bro. Like he's got you. He was vicious with it. Still,
that's it.
So that's. You know, you were talking about scraps earlier. How you went from like grime to rap.
Yeah.
Is that? And I think it basically applies to you both, innit? But I'm basically just like gonna ask you first: is have you ever considered laying your bars back down onto productions that you think would completely suit it? Like, let's say you've laid your bars down on a rhythm that didn't really hit, and you kind of knew it
because the 16 was pre-written before.
No. Like the bar, you're just like, the beat sounds dated now, but the bars are still good.
Oh hell yeah! I've got
like, have you ever considered putting it onto something like that? Because, like you said, with scraps. He's obviously not said the same bars. He's just slowed himself down a bit, and he's
but he's still scrapping.
He's in pocket.
Exactly.
He's just scrapping on rap.
That's why he's sick, innit?
But like,
talks.
is that something that you've thought? Is that something that you do think about as MCs?
Well, me personally, man ain't trying to be an artist no more.
Okay.
Me personally.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
podcaster now.
Yeah.
Nah. If I was trying to be a
podcaster.
Yeah. No, it's never that. It's never that. We're from the era where, like I say, like a lot of man formed the thing. A lot of man who start building the house aren't the people who live in it.
We spent more money
Sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's standard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, like a lot of us from our era, we built the thing, but it's never the people who build the house who end up living in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just what it is, bro.
It's like the best way to look at it is like an MC Creed didn't make the same money that like a Mega Man made, but without Creed, there is no Mega Man. There's no brother spitting on the rhythms, talking about the ends and that. And it evolves. And then without Mega Man, there's no Dizzy Rascal.
Listen, me listening at the moment, innit? I think that there's there seems to be a gap of authenticity. Like, you obviously hear it. Don't get me wrong, you will hear it. But I think a lot of people, like Grime was a big reminder of this. Like when people jumped on Grime and then they jumped on How to Bust commercial, and they just didn't sound right on it.
Yeah, a lot of shit songs, bro.
Yeah, but then like it takes whatever circumstances to get onto the one that you know is it. And like within Grime, I think, I don't know, like a crew like OG's did it perfectly. OG's Volume 1 is probably like one of the best albums.
Sick tape.
Yeah, one of the best albums I've ever heard. You listen to that today, you hear NE spraying, and you're like, raw, this sounds like it's brand new. Yeah. And that's the reason why I asked it, because a lot of the bars that you've laid are like sick, and sometimes some of the rhythms might be for its time. Yeah, cool. But if you used to relay it now, it would sound brand new.
A lot, like I say, like I'll never forget, like man used to send tracks over to Logan and that, and obviously remember, like I say about perception, like I say about perception, like in order to be at the top, you have to be perceived to be at the top. It's a perception is bigger than reality. Do you know what I'm saying?
You hear you on Logan on Monday, bro. It's mad for you on Tuesday.
You
know what I'm saying?
That's how a kid like me would have rated it.
Okay, that's just what it is.
It's simple.
So therefore, I remember throwing tracks to Logan and him shouting me like, I remember me getting through to him like after sending him through tracks. I'm saying, yo, fam, come on,
I hear my thing,
man, and you know what he said to me? He says, Wariko, you're sick, you know. He says, but I feel like you remind me of someone. He says, you remind me of a guy I know called Black the Ripper. This is what he said to me. He says, you guys, you send me the tracks. And he was like, and I keep the tracks and listen to them. They're proper good tracks, lyrics. He's like, but I feel like it's a bit ahead of the time. Like, remember my man wants that.
Skippy. Logan Sanders is he's a Skippy DJ.
So I know a lot of man in that generation. Look, I'm like Purple. Purple a bit ahead of your time, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Man started doing that afterwards and got the traction from it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But man were doing it a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, the track with Miss Dynamite, I'm talking about microchip and them thing then. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
the maddest thing is, look how I started the interview. I used to roll with Black the Ripper and I thought of him for the song.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I didn't even know Logan did that. Like,
and Logan said to me, like, yeah, man, you remind me of a guy called Black the Ripper.
So this Black the Ripper on my team, yeah, look.
I've been impatient from a baby. I hate waiting. Fuck you, pay me. I ain't dating chicks. I'm picking up a 9-bar trying to rate the shit.
He's spitting and then it's loose.
I ain't one of these in that. Leave my mark all over the scene. Let's not stop grafting. Keep on writing. We gonna make it cause. Just perfect your rhymes and keep it grime. We gonna make it cause.
And this is early 07.
And we gonna make it cause. Wariko wants to bust through like big tits and leave my mark all over the scene. You can't flush me out like big shit. I'm stuck in your system. That's me on my CD that sold out to get bigger than seen some guys.
That's when I heard the punches, see, we was in that boat, bro.
Come on, you know what I'm saying? And look, it's mad listening to that. But like I say, I would just write for that thing and never use the bar, you know?
Yeah, I know.
That's my thing. Like, if I write something,
I learned that from people like you and Purple and that.
Yeah,
like, oh, sometimes you got this bar stops here.
My verse is for
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
certain man you give a
Spitting on bare tunes, bro. Oh my
and before
days.
you even put your tune out, my man's on this set, spitting the bar, this set.
Prodigy from Mobb Deep, they got run up on in the studio with straps and got stripped for that, bro, because they gave True Life of same verse that they used on their own album, bro, and charged him peas.
Yeah, come on.
bro.
Man, I'm saying what? Man will
Like,
take your
disrespect,
face off
fam.
for that,
Yeah,
bro. Like,
like,
you
them
cheek it.
tuggies.
Come on, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that shows.
Yeah,
I've always felt like in this thing, man's always been like in the scene, but outside. Though.
Did you
You know what I'm saying?
Did you have like a favoured DJ or a favoured selector or like someone that like let's say a Logan or let's say like a local station like did you
Someone
have
that proper rocked with you.
yeah where you was there and you was like right like this is sick like they deal me properly with the beats like they
Play my
like
shit.
Oh,
yeah.
are you talking about in terms of on a set format, or you're talking about just as a radio DJ?
Probably both.
Either, yeah, because I feel
probably be interested
yeah,
to find out
'cause
more
good
of,
DJs
like,
had to do
the ones
both.
that break you as well, like,
yeah.
Because Logan's told you straight, yeah, that like, bro, you're good and that, but I've got to wait for the right song. That's what he told you.
And Wariko, wait, the reason why I ask as well is because you was on Westwood, and I feel like Westwood, again, outside looking in, I feel like Westwood adopted grime because he realised it was popping, and that's what it felt like.
Taking over.
And then he would play artists tunes that I don't think necessarily fit them well, and the artists had to work double hard.
You know about the beat?
Yeah. So
100%.
that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But
So
you have
like-
to remember, like I say,
Because we done a whole lot of radio.
But I'd never
before,
known
yeah.
this.
you got to remember a DJ and a grime DJ are two different.
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Things, bro.
You're not if you're going to Westwood and thinking you're gonna get.
That's why I took Vector with me, bro.
What?
But you're
The
comfortable
name
with
I
rap
was
though.
just about to use.
But you're comfortable with rap as well. So this is
But
Like,
you got to remember.
Westwood don't know, bro.
This is what I'm saying.
He clanged on our first go up there.
come
Bad.
on.
And then Why Done said, because I took Cold Boy and that with me. Do you remember Cold Boy and that? And Why Done was just like, yo, Westwood, you're clanging, bro. We're going to just wait for you to drop that next tune.
Yeah, wait for
And
you
the
to
next
drop
time
the
we
thing.
went there, I said, yo, Vector, you free on Sunday?
Come true,
Westwood.
brother.
'Cause
Yeah.
Westwood can't eat
Cause he's not
next time, bro.
and you can't expect him to. You know what I'm saying?
He's a
to
hip-hop
me,
man, isn't it?
To me, I class you as an idiot if you go in there expecting him to.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
expect him from Westwood,
Yeah.
what you get from Vector.
Yeah,
Vector's
yeah,
a
yeah.
fucking in the
Proper
in
selector
the.
for the
You know what
grime.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
grime
yeah.
DJ. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Even
yeah,
had
Yeah.
tunes that don't exist.
Come on,
Yeah,
you're not
yeah.
gonna expect
You can't
Eastwood
beat
ain't gonna clang on you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
yeah.
Vector's not gonna clang on you. Mondie's not gonna clang on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Blood Clot, Mac 10 and them done
Yeah,
is
Mac
them
10's
man
the
ain't
hardest.
clanging on you.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Spyro and that.
So obviously, in terms of a set, me personally, you know why I used to love Mondie?
Yeah.
Cause yo, Mondie plays the dark shit.
That
Yeah.
rappers can rap on with a clean
Plays
16.
the shit what I like.
You can hear the MC,
Cause-
man.
Yeah.
Cause I'm that guy. Like when I wrote,
Because
when
Flirter
I
had
write,
so much sound to fit in, he knew to play the stuff with minimal and more bass.
I do. Too many
Yeah.
MCs can't do what I do.
Yeah.
If you try do what I do, then you're gonna do again.
He needs room for that.
You know,
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
When
Can't be
he's
too
on a
moving.
beat like
It's not gonna
that's
work.
just getting drowned
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So this is a tune. A man like Wretch, well, that's what I said. On a set, you're just gonna see Wretch just standing there while Gets murks up the tracks, and then when one of them empty tracks comes in,
Ready.
he's gonna tap this. And Gets ain't gonna even say no. Gets gonna give him the mic. Cause he knows
yeah, it's that time.
I've been sparking on all the other tracks. Go on, this
Gets
is your
wilding
thing.
up,
You know what I'm saying? Certain man need that open thing to
Yeah.
get their vocab across.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying with the difference with like Scorcher and Wretch.
Yep.
Scorcher is a man who can excel on the track, the ones that got bare things running in the beat.
He produced a lot of
Guys,
it as well.
You
So,
get me?
yeah.
But you can
Understood it
just,
differently.
you can go through it the
Yeah.
way his things formatted. Whereas a man like Wretch, them crazy beats, man just get drowned out. You know what I'm saying? So man will more like like Johnny Cash.
Oh, bro, his beats
Like,
were serious.
them
bro.
man's beats, them
that's your guy.
them beats
Yeah.
what make you have to go.
Hoods up and that.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, like your face will just. Come on, look at man's face.
War lyrics.
You have to.
Yeah.
Them
Clash
faces-
of that.
Has to be, yeah.
Your face just has to
But
screw
you know
up
what?
when you hear
We
them
spoke
tunes.
about Gets a lot, but one thing we can't forget as well to close it on.
Mm-hmm.
Gets hosted your mixtape.
Yeah.
You actually dropped a tape. How many songs you have on there again? I can't remember, man.
Probably
Because
about-
that's not really around online.
Yeah, no.
You need to upload that to Spotify and that.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what
I
I mean?
hear you.
What was it
I'm
called
just-
again? Because I remember the tape being like
It was called Double Time Poet or something.
Double Time Poet because you was a hood poet.
This is why I wrote. This is why I
Yeah.
said I'm a double
Yeah.
time poet. Like
'Cause it's grime.
I'm spitting hip hop
See,
content double time.
grime.
You know what I'm saying?
And Gets hosting it was crazy.
And he was just happy to us.
Yeah, that's mad, see?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gets us rated, man. Like, man, rate get.
Yeah,
you know
you're
what I'm saying?
writer.
That's what man know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I remember at the end when he's finished doing it, I said to him, yo, just hold this, yeah. Just took out a big bag of, you get me? Cause them time man were dealing with the grade heavy. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
I was trying not to touch on why we used to talk a lot.
Them time man were, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is the thing, like,
We got Raw Smiles and that as well.
come on. And this is the thing, like, when I used to live in London, I never really used to, like, Nottingham's a place that I don't know if it's an up north thing. We got the flavours, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot
what
of
I'm saying?
going on
We
up
got
there,
the
bro.
flavours.
Different kinds of plugs and that.
Yeah, bro, like.
We got the
I don't-
killie on
You
the-
get me?
yeah.
Obviously, the whole thing's changed now. The whole thing's changed. Yeah? You're not saying the thing's changed now. Now everyone's the Cali and this and that. So it's all about
smoke right now.
But back in the day,
Flavors.
the flavours is our ways.
Yeah,
Midlands.
yeah.
When
Especially when it's a drought down
Come
here,
on,
blood,
bro.
and the boxes ain't boxing.
Yo,
You need
anytime
someone
I
up there,
brought
man,
my
you know what I mean?
London Donnies to Nottingham, them man are like, yo, you man, I got cola, mind control, cheese.
It's like going to Amsterdam.
Man, do you know what I'm saying? Man have actually said that to me, like, yo, when we're going back to Nottingham, man, man, are on me to come Nottingham. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Proper stuff, you know.
So yeah, I remember like I just had different bags. Probably like had about like 2 Zs in each of them.
Allegedly.
And no, really. really, it is what it is. Yeah, like, really. Yeah, like, and yo,
I remember why I had your number before we done a song. You know
Taking
what I mean?
out a handful of each and just giving my man that. No, sorry, forgive me. I went to give him some P and I says, yo, hold 150 for that.
Yeah, safe fam.
Respect.
Yeah, big up.
I was like, no, Rico, you crazy, bro.
Man, them thing.
Gets real as well, you know, like.
Yeah, he's 30 guy, bro.
I said, nah, bro. Are you crazy, man? Rate you, bro. He was like,
It's not even about the money. Yeah.
just give me a bit of that, though, Rico.
Yeah, let me bun something.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And I
Nice.
remember just being I remember just being like, you know what?
Safe.
Handful of each of them. And just says, yo, hold that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
So,
that's sick.
yeah. But like I say, that was just a mutual respect thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? Like, my man rated, man.
A lot of us had respect for you down there, fam. You get me? You still do. So,
Know what I'm saying?
you get me?
Come
Big
on,
in
man.
Nottingham.
You get me?
That was always my first reference, bro. Nottingham, got to holler at Wariko, man. I was trying not really to let the cat out of the bag while I had your number.
Yeah, but
It's kind of out there now.
Yeah.
You get me?
Calming it out. That was
That was a plug in his own, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
So and when you talk about the Robin Hood thing, yeah, like that's kind of how I used to think. Like I used to think, you know what? I'm gonna come London. God, London's where when you're known in London, you know, this thing just
Start being
goes
known
around
over the country.
Yeah, it just goes around the country, blood. Cause it's the capital, bro.
Yeah.
You can't get around it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't get
Especially
around
for
it.
urban culture, blood.
Obviously, the things change now.
Facts, yeah.
Because
Internet,
it's
innit?
all internet based.
Yeah.
So
Social
you
media.
can,
Yeah,
you
that's
can have
true.
your hub there.
Yep.
And when man comes to check, remember back in the day, if you wanted to go SBTV, you come London.
Yeah, come Lincoln.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, man, I got their hub here. So if you're a media man and you want to go check Clark Tunde or you know, you got to go Manny. You know what I'm saying? If you want to
Every
go check,
city's got it.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to go check fucking Safwan,
Yeah.
you go Brom.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facts.
That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Whereas back in them time, it was like, all right, man, just have to go to the hub.
Yeah.
Same way it would have been in America. You know,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
plugged
yeah,
in
you know,
America.
you know,
Man would have to go New York.
Facts.
Nah,
That's a fact.
ATL man don't have to go to New York.
Nah, they got their own thing. Yeah,
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Big-
And if you're
it's
a
good
media man
comparison.
from New York and you want Usman on our thing, come check us.
Yeah,
We're
we're
ATL,
little
man.
babies in the land,
We're down
chilling.
here, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Let us know when you're there. We'll pick you up.
Question to end on, and I've just thought of this, so no pressure. I want your top 5 out of London MCs of all time, rap and grime.
Yeah, that's sick. That's a good.
That's the ending question. You know, that's a bad one.
Get some more of the Uche.
That's how we do it, you know. Straight or mixed. You want a mixer?
Yeah, man, straight that.
Yeah,
Straight
come
that.
on, my guy.
Include yourself though if you
Nice
want.
shot there,
Obviously.
like, big shot
Straight
for the
that,
road.
like.
You get me?
Why for them mix up? Yeah, no. All right. You see my thing, yeah. When I'm gonna do this,
It's got to be proper. bro.
I'm gonna break it down. Like I'm not just gonna, but it has to be a mix. This ain't just gonna be man who I rate.
Yeah,
This
it's
has
gotta
to be a
be
mixture
certified,
of
yeah,
man who
yeah.
have actually Because to me,
stamped it and stuff like that.
And done things.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So, my top 5, yeah.
Top 5 out of London.
Top 5 out of London.
MCs/rappers, whatever. Yeah.
MC/rappers. Jesus,
you
bruv. My
done
man
more.
has really put me on the...
That's a serious
My
question.
man's really put me on the edge with this, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know what?
Are we like throwing names into the mix, or are we just gonna like?
Let him get. Yeah, I think he knows.
Yeah.
So yo, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw in man like Devil Man.
Jeez.
Yeah? This ain't no number. It's not no number.
Yeah,
thing.
it's just.
You know why I'm gonna throw Devil Man in there? Because out of London, we can't go around it. Birmingham is a big hub.
100%.
Yeah.
When Grime
Even
died,
as a nuts man, I have
when
to
Grime died, Birmingham was there.
All right, so I have to respect the thing. Birmingham's a big hub, and you see me.
Facts.
I see Devil Man as a pioneer for their accent. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For their accent, bro.
Know what I'm saying?
Like I see them. You get me? So, and
Giving it to Devil.
if he's at the forefront of it, I have to say Devil Man. Cause like I say, I believe a lot of man's thing is derived from Devil Man.
Yeah.
Man who don't even know it. I think Skepta ran with his old style after the clash. He might have been doing it to take the piss. You know what that? Won't die on me,
Lyrics and that,
won't die on me.
Yeah.
But it sounded good.
How much did that do for Devil Man? All of that.
Nothing. Oh, sorry, yeah.
No,
yeah, I know
I'm
what
on
you mean,
about how big was all that
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
scene.
yeah.
You won't
It
tie
made-
on me, high won't
yeah.
song like.
It made people know it's.
You
get
see
me?
it?
Yeah,
So,
he's stylish.
So Devil Man, I feel like a lot of man derive from Devil Man without knowing it. So I'm gonna throw Devil Man in there. Yeah. I'm gonna have to put my man from Brum, King of Money. We were talking. Come on, man.
King of Manny.
You know, Money.
Bugsy.
Bugsy.
Bugsy Malone. Oh,
You know why I have to
He's,
throw?
he's Manchester, isn't
Yeah.
You know why I have to put Bugsy in there?
Yeah.
He's way after man, you know?
Yeah.
But
Patterned.
he,
Made some real money.
what
bro.
he done,
different.
like his focus.
Yeah.
I just, you know, sometimes I look at a man and I can look at a man and just see like, yeah, you're disciplined.
He's on it.
You
Yeah.
probably go
Yes.
running. Come on, man, I go running in the morning and that.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Don't
I
miss
know.
gym and all that. Yeah.
One thing I know about music, yeah, you can't be the guy unless you are that guy, because you have to work
Consistently.
industry.
In your own life.
You have to work industry as well. So you're a man who has to be on time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You're following up leads.
Accountability has to be
You
big.
can be the
innit?
sickest
man.
rapper.
You got to be able to
You know what I'm
network
saying?
and that as well.
You see, if you can't network and
It's
you
over.
and you can't
Be
write a plan,
punctual.
follow the plan.
Yeah.
I see him. I don't even know my man.
I respect that. That's a good
I
shot.
think my man's that guy, bro. You see what he's done
Yeah.
He is.
from that Charlie Sloth thing.
Yeah.
And
Big
Chip Clash,
cosign.
yeah.
Don't get it
Yeah.
twisted. Big cosign from Charlie.
No, but
I
still
think
though,
Charlie might
yeah.
have been pulling a few things in the background.
The freestyles were hard prior
Knowing
as
Charlie
well.
as I know him now,
Yeah.
he might even have a bit of financial interest in there. I don't
Bit
know.
of skin in the game.
I
pause.
don't know. You know what I'm saying? But, but my man, I have to throw him there.
Yeah, of course,
Come on.
of course.
Done. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
So we got Bugsy and Devils.
We've got Bugsy and Devil Man. Yeah, then I'm going to draw for... we've got Bugsy, Devil Man. You see me? You see King Aggie?
Oh yeah, Bristol.
Yeah, you see King Aggie?
Bad boy.
Yeah, I just love my man, blood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Aggie crew.
And he is very underground. Nothing industry about him.
Yeah.
Nothing industry about him. So
But they're real in the streets though.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you might even go on my man's thing and see, I don't know how much followers he's got. You might look and see
2,000 or something.
7,000 or so. I don't know.
Yeah.
He might probably
Certified
got more
guy,
than that.
though.
Certified guy, underground circuit. So you see, like in this music thing, you got man who are big in the industry. No one don't play your shit in the prisons, bro.
Yeah.
Okay,
Facts.
Prison
Lot
is
of rappers is
another
like that.
industry.
Yeah.
Prison's another.
Like Young Spray and that was big in the jail.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can have a rapper who's big in the jail. Man
Snap
out here.
Capone and that.
Yeah.
They love him in
Man
the-
might class him out as, yeah, them man's
He's
washed
alright.
up, man.
He's alright.
Them man done out now. Them man's time's done. But in jail, them man
They're
might
still
be
rocking
popping
their
in
first
every,
mixtape and
doing
that,
the
yeah,
full
yeah,
circuit. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
Aggie,
Yeah. Big him
I'm
up.
classing him in that thing
Bristol.
there.
Shout out Bristol.
Then of all time, fuck.
It's hard, isn't
It's
it?
getting techie now,
Yeah,
innit?
no.
Two more.
Yeah, so
It's hard to get 5.
I know.
I have
I
to.
did it.
I'm just doing it from my thing,
course.
from me. You get me?
Yeah.
Who was I thinking? So I said
Aggie, Devilman, and
Bugsy
Malone.
Bugsy Malone.
Yeah.
Then I was gonna say, he was my next one. I did want to say I would have threw in as a new school man.
A little honourable mention.
I would have threw in the Meek shoot, you know.
Meek's Manny.
Yeah.
But
Too new?
I don't know if I don't know, 'cause I'm not super plugged into the music. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Man's on a different path in life, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not as student of the game as I used to be. So I might be wrong, but it don't seem to me that his wave is popping like how it used to be. I don't know. Yeah. Is it me or am I just not
music,
plugged in?
bro? Maybe music goes in waves. Maybe it's just until he drops that in hot again. He's got Dave behind him as well, so it could still take off again.
But he's a wicked man still. You get me? Like sick for the thing, but
his videos are crazy as well.
Yeah, but I something just says don't throw him there. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like so.
Honourable mention for him. Then.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, but also let me throw in you see I was gonna go jungle, yeah.
Yeah, you can do. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I was gonna go
bro?
jungle and say I have to put MC Trigger.
Come on,
you know
Trigger's a bad boy,
Trigger
bro.
for the jungle thing.
Yeah, bad
it's
boy.
derivative of this thing, and you know what I'm saying.
English legend.
You see what I'm saying?
That's what
I'm
I
gonna
hear,
throw
man.
Trigger in there, car. That's repping the jungle side. So I feel like I'm covering different angles.
Yeah, no, but you're supposed to.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then number 5.
Yeah.
Number 5. You know what I'm not gonna say on number 5?
I'm not gonna say.
Because you see, number 5, this is a slot, where once I put someone in number 5, I can't out all the rest. So I'm just gonna leave number 5 open because there's so many different man. There's so many different man. You know what I'm saying? You got. I'm talking like man like Wrigley and Shifter from Manny. Them
Old
man.
school.
Yeah, like before I heard any man from Manny away from the jungle scene. Wrigley and Shifter. You know what I'm saying? And Brum, we can go Vader.
MD,
you know what I'm saying?
Malik
like,
MD7.
Malik MD7. There's so many different
even shout out them landlord dogs from Nottingham as well. Give them
you know
a shout out early with gigs and that. Streets incarcerated.
There's just so many different man. So
Paris one.
For me to say number 5. I just feel like that.
You know what I think? I think Meek's Manny is. You've left it open for him.
Yeah,
I can feel it. It's
Meeks
like if he keeps going.
He can have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's many man who can take that spot there. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, trust me. Like, me, man had the potential, you know, but you know what it is with me? Man's never been. Man never had the business acumen.
A lot of us didn't know, bro, in our generation, man.
I was just very artistic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
well.
Man just enjoyed the art of music, bro. It's never.
It's like you said, you laid the bricks for the house, the foundation for the bricks and that. You get me? So
I never thought I was gonna be rich off music. Be honest with you, bro. The closest time was when man was doing the chat with Miss Dynamite, blood. And she's calling man to London and putting a bag in my hand. You know what I'm saying, bro?
You can tell that those times were special, bro.
Come on, bro. As a hustler, man's hustling, you know, bro.
But on the flip side, some people will say like, oh, he could have blown, and if he was more consistent and done more videos, and that'd probably be the top things they would point out because you didn't have a lot of videos, really.
Bro. That's not the business side,
but
though,
you know,
it's true.
Nah, but that is more.
Do you think?
That will
I don't think
part
consistency.
of it. No, because you know what? Consistency's not right, but back then you got to remember. You see, like he's coming to London getting a bag.
Yeah.
Them days there, bro. A bag, 2 bag per video.
Of course.
That's gone now again, and you might not see that again. So sometimes it's better. He's creative to the point where like even dropping tapes and videos is business. That's how creative he's talking them days. Nowadays, it's easy to do a quick video and put it on Instagram and YouTube, but back then you had to submit it to TV, and they decline it, and you've spent 2 bags, and it's like now you've got to go back to this where I get my bullion from. What do you mean you're not playing my video, fam? So 2 raps on that, blood.
You got to pull up.
What do you mean you ain't playing my video, fam? Blood? You're playing that.
You know what I put into this?
Is it me? Yeah, like this is
you
getting
know, I put my re-up into this. Like blood. Man can't re-up.
So he's man's video. He's talking about I'm so creative that I've wrote this song, I'm recording it, and whatever happens, happens. Because I'm gonna go and make another one. I get it. I know man like that.
Whereas when I'm watching it, so I remember I got to a point where I was like, fucking hell, my man's tune has done more than my mixtape. Like his one song. I never forget Wiley, Gangsters.
Oh,
the one song. How much he churned out of that. Just that one song. So that's when I started clocking like, yo, unless
not
I'm
all,
gonna fuck with one of these managers or like move to London and
distributor
that's where
and
the
that.
infrastructure was.
Yeah, of course.
Unless I'm gonna move over there,
Get distribution.
man, you know what I'm
Single
saying?
deals.
And I'm a very logical man. So
yeah.
I'm 40 years old now, bro. You know what I'm saying?
luck.
So do you think I was gonna be one of them 40-year-old brothers, fam? Still trying to do music and
That's
no
how I felt,
yard,
bro,
no
man.
car,
Yeah.
no nothing. Do you think I'm that guy? I was popular before music in my circles. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Good weed.
yeah, man was
Good bud.
man was popular already. Do you know what I'm saying? In my town and little things. So I'm like, right now, man's got a lot of fame. Like I go out of town, I go look.
Get
I used
love.
to, yo, brother, man will get more love in London than my own town, you know.
Yeah, be like
Man
that.
will be in London
It be
and
like that.
people know, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Wariko.
Yeah, hell
Oh,
man up on that.
Wariko.
Yeah.
Wariko. Do you know what I'm
Rsky
saying?
Roadz too.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
there's a lot of man I got.
I'll be one of them man like hailing you up on the street. be
Yeah.
Do
like,
you know what I'm saying? It's happened enough time, and yo, brother, like that's cause man was fully in the grime scene.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But like I say, I was never gonna be one of them. It's not within me to be one of them, man.
Chasing
Who
the
are
dream
still
forever.
chasing something.
Okay,
And
yeah.
I understand that it's not talent, but
Yeah.
it's being in the circle.
In the loop.
'Cause
Yeah.
that's where it was. Well, that's how the Miss Dynamite track come along.
Yeah, yeah.
If I wasn't with
Ah,
J2K,
facts.
You'd
Yeah,
be back in
facts,
Nottingham.
facts, yeah.
wasn't when. Do you
Selling-
see what I'm
selling
saying?
buns,
Yeah, of course.
You see what-
Yeah.
so
Right place, right time.
you see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
to be in the right place at the right time,
gotta
you've
put
also
yourself
got to
around.
put yourself out there.
Yeah.
be
It's
It's kind of
around.
uprooting, isn't it? Uprooting yourself.
I'm not that
Selling,
guy,
innit?
bro.
Yeah,
I'm not
understood.
that guy. So
Yeah.
I just had to just jump out. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
And so when man say to me,
Even man like
You
Purple
should've-
and that, you won't hear Purple again.
You see what I'm saying?
You get me?
so when man say to me, Reeks, how comes you didn't blow, man? I'm like,
They always say
brother,
that shit,
I'm
but
like, brother, I blew.
yeah.
I'm
Done
like,
what- done what you're
oh,
supposed to do.
sorry. For me, I blew. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm from Nottingham,
Yeah.
and I would go London,
And
blood.
he was popping in London at one
And
point.
man would stop me in
Yeah.
Northwest or
Yeah.
stop me there, or my brethren who I went to school with would shout me and be like, yo, Reeks,
Gets hosted
man
your
heard you on,
yeah.
man
Gets
heard you
hosted
on,
your mixtape,
you know
you've been
what
on
I'm saying?
Channel U.
That
Man
is-
heard you on
Yeah.
One Extra Radio. What?
That
Bro,
is blowing, bro.
you see what I'm saying?
100%.
So, and like I say, growing up as a kid,
Yeah.
man was always a hustler.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Always hustling. Do you know what I'm saying? So, man always had P. Do you know what I'm saying? So it was like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying man was super
No,
balling.
no, I get you. I
Done
get
your
you.
always
But
been-
you're already valid.
done
Man's
your thing,
always
man.
been
Yeah.
proudly
Yeah.
able to say, man, you know what I'm saying? You look back through my bars, hustling bars. My bars
Yeah.
are things like, he ain't got his screen is all scratched up, broken. Dim, I can tell he's a broke bloke. Don't consign him. Don't
give him
consign
a
them
tick.
boy there. Them boy
Yeah,
there will
yeah,
go up on a
yeah.
getaway. Yeah, like I was talking about these things
Roads.
like
Yeah.
these things. I was talking about this thing
The stuff
years
that real
and
trappers
years
go
ago.
through on a weekly
Do you know what I'm saying?
basis,
I got Class C residue under my fingers and I can't get it off. I use soap, shower gel, washing up liquid, and also this rotted cloth. The reason I've got this rotted cough is due to this skunker. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that was man's thing. You know what I'm saying? So my
Spitting your
my
life.
intention and my expectation, what I'm manifesting, wasn't from music.
Yeah.
If it could have been from music, a man could be making money what these new youths are making, Fredo and this man that.
Yeah.
Of course,
now,
I
though,
would have
yeah.
took
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Man can't be.
Remember,
man,
they're 27 and that though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
When we
enough
was
man
doing
will-
it, we were 27.
you see it. But
25
enough
and
man
that.
will say, no, man don't what. Of course, we would have took that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Man,
Love
look
that,
at these
mate.
man and
Yeah,
say, yo,
love
you
that
man are
bust
living
down,
that. You man are living what we wanted to live.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But
But it's nice, isn't it, to look at them and see what we built.
of
And what
course,
we added to.
Of course.
To look at them eating and go, do you know what? At least someone's winning from what we built.
Yeah.
Over
Do you know,
it.
like, do you know how specific your demographic is to be
Yeah.
building it? It
Yeah.
is mad,
Yeah, I
bro.
know.
Like, I've just got to say that.
Random,
It is,
innit?
nah, it is insane, bro. It's like 0.001%
Yeah.
of fucking people who
Yeah.
try.
Yeah.
Firstly, you got to be like someone who likes something, and then you got to fucking try,
Yeah.
and then you got to actually fucking learn your lesson, and then keep going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like then it just
Mad,
goes
innit?
slimmer and slimmer. So
Of
to be
course.
part of it, bro, is
Yeah, yeah,
special.
you know what I'm
So,
saying?
Yeah, I
The
just like.
every ends, the best MC in every ends is probably one of the most least known ones, bro. A lot of the
Yeah.
time.
That's
what it is.
It's a character thing,
And
man.
you know my thing? My thing has always been this, yeah. Just, it's a game, you know? It's the that's why they say don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Play
just
it,
the
yeah.
game. Like,
Got to play it to win.
brother, so some man will be like, my man's a legend. No, whichever ends you're from, south, east, northwest, Nottingham, Manchester. Man will say, yeah, my man's a Manchester legend still. Some man will only see that you can be a legend if you had the you had the whips.
Yeah,
To me,
success.
you're a legend if you was one of the man them in the ends been here for 30 years, and you
done your
just
thing.
been taking things off, man, and not paying, man. But every man knows you. Every man knows you. You know what I'm saying? Like, every man knows, like, yeah, I've given him something. He ain't paid, man. But you've done it through different age groups and generations, and man just know you as that guy. Like, yeah, my man, still ticking his head. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that guy's a legend. Carl, you've been through my big brother's era, my era, and now you're my little bro P. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that guy's a legend. You're a hood legend. The hood. Remember Friday? One of the legends in Friday is the crackhead guy. It's not just Smokey and everyone's so to me, I'm just happy to play my part, fam. I know my thing. I know
nothing before it's time, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Man were from that era where to get known, you had to like my CD.
Yeah. And if it weren't that, you had to bread it, and we weren't going to bread it
straight. I had to give you my CD. If you don't like my CD, do you know how much man gave me their CD and I just built my zoot on it and just skimmed the thing after?
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? So if you're
I remember one time I heard one brother said that to a girl about my mixtape and I broke his nose, fam, man. Yeah, bro, when I was younger, bro. Man said he tried to tell a girl that he just built a spliff on that. And the girl told me and I was like, what?
That is mad.
I knew he had my tape. I gave it to him personally.
Hey, that is a mad thing to hear.
I him up, blood.
Listen.
That hurt you, innit?
Brother, hurt you.
Listen.
One day I said to him, yo, blood, where you at, blood? Man said, nah, bro. I just
Wait, listen, that is personal.
Probably done that to get in with her.
That's
not knowing she checks for you.
That's like saying man build a zoot on your life.
No, man, I wanted to beat the
Fuck
thing.
That.
He wanted to beat the thing. He didn't know. He didn't know the thing.
Allow it, innit?
Thing's got the thing for the. You know what I'm saying? But
no pillow talk.
You see it. But like I say, that's the era where man come from. We're from the era where a man has to like your thing and not just want to build a zoot and put it in his bedroom. If you don't do that, then the thing ends
you
there.
You know when you put it on the rack next to the Jay-Z CD and that. That's when you're a G.
Come on. You see when your thing just gets put near the bin. And when man them come round, man just build their zoot on it. You know what I'm saying?
Even the CD in the case again.
Yeah.
It's just the case.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I say,
famous because of your mixtape cover, not the songs.
Exactly. Because your thing's been built on bare zoots around the country. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, we're from that era of making up your CD, burning up 5,000.
Yeah.
You might
pushing
see
them like drugs, isn't it?
You get me? You might see Blood Clot Wiley on your street in his MR2.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, in his MR2
T-Spar.
with his things in the back. Do you know what I'm saying? We're from that era. GOC was that guy.
He was shot in CDs.
You know what I'm saying?
Heavy.
Even gigs, I'm sure that man that was doing that with the not walking part.
Before that, like early.
The one with Dubs.
Hollow meets gigs. And
right. Then man, that's what it was. Man, we're on the road, fam.
Peckham,
shot in the CD.
Like we say, Little Darker, that mixtape actually had Buck, who's Giggs' manager now, and Giggs with Akala, IC3.
See?
And that was early. Movement had them on their DVD early as well.
Yeah,
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, really, when you're from...
You're a Nottingham legend though, bro. Let's put it out there.
Listen,
keep
bro.
It 100. That's for me.
You get me? Come on, man.
I appreciate you, bro.
Love
for
every
life.
time,
You get me? We've been locked in. We'll stay locked in.
You see it.
And we'll unpack a number 2 as well, because I think... like
mine a number 2.
Nah, yeah. Give me like a second episode because
listen,
real talk.
Come on, my bro.
Yeah,
because what we're gonna do as well, we're gonna drop a link to your podcast platform that you started as well, which we didn't get a chance to touch on, and we're gonna link our podcast with your podcast on the return. So keep your eyes peeled for that. You get me? Go check the back catalogue because the back catalogue is mad. All of the features that we spoke about today and that. No doubt you're going to hear someone think, what? If I didn't know about this guy, I should have known.
And on radio sets.
Yeah.
You know what
come
I mean?
on, man.
Like,
you give me...
That's why I feel
legendary.
like you hear it in MC interact with others and you understand where they stand.
But my Achilles differently though. My
come on, bro.
My agenda,
every
you know.
time,
Nottingham to London.
Come on, foundation.
Appreciate you, bro.
Love every time. Blessings.
Bombs.